Welcome everyone to episode 7 of the Final Pages. So happy to have everyone with us. Welcome back to Double Breaker and everyone else who's hanging out with us. Before we get started, just a couple announcements, and then we'll jump right into the second half of what's about to happen with Robin, hopefully not being drunk by the time things get crazy. Number one is we are going to miss Lightning Hikaru this evening. Her grandfather passed away, and she's traveling with family to go visit and to be with them. So Hikaru, we miss you. We will do our best to make you proud, and tell Papa that we love him. Second is we are so grateful for all of the followers. We hit our goal of 100 followers. It's climbing, so thanks to everyone who's followed us. We now are affiliate, so if you have an Amazon Prime, please hit that sub button. And then lastly, and this is probably what I'm most excited about, let me go to my other window. You'll notice that we have a new player, but it's not really new. Our halftime show host, Soren Angel, will be joining us as a guest player this evening. Soren, tell us how you're feeling in a nutshell.
Oh man, nervous, and anxious. So, a little bit excited, but mostly nervous.
We are so happy to have you. So be nice to Soren because she is helping us in a pinch, and she is going to be hosting the halftime show, the Fireweed Tavern and Inn. So, hello players, cast
Hello.
and crew, and the people who are tuning in. Glad to have you. Anything else you guys want to say before we jump in?
I roll initiative on Soren.
Oh,
Immediately.
I allow it.
old people.
Not
fight,
on
let's
Soren's
go.
character, on Soren directly.
Default
Agnes
rolls
It's
on
like
Soren.
it's like in Yu-Gi-Oh! You're bypassing the monster. You're attacking directly. It's a thing.
Does this activate the trap card?
Maybe. I'm just gonna say I am really concerned that we are talking about things getting crazy because clearly last session and the session before, Gaff made it abundantly clear that this was going to be a tranquil, peaceful nature hike because we killed everything in the caves and the woods are safe. So this is surely just going to be a fun, low-key, I don't know, little walk through the woods.
It's going to be a fun
I'm with you,
jump.
man. I see no problem with what's about to happen.
Yeah, and don't call me Shirley. Oh,
I have a completely normal Firefly cat, and we're good to go.
all right. Well, let's see what happened previously on.
Previously on The Final Pages. After several taxing episodes of spelunking through the caves, our plucky band of heroes treat us to a roleplay heavy session. Let's run through all the juicy interactions. Savvy confronts Hamish about the comments in the cave. Robin has a miscommunication with Gamil, who thinks he intentionally harmed Mercy. Gamil comforts and cares for the wounded Mercy. Hamish storms off into the forest, wanting to be alone. He finds a large, blue, glowing cat. Obviously, he chases it, which results in a painful fall from a tree. Robin speaks briefly with Naleli about the safety of the town. Back at the Special Bear, more tension unfolds between Savvy and Hamish. Camille does his darndest to mediate the confrontation. All the while, Leary is little help, desperate for the gossip so obviously dripping from the situation. Meanwhile, Robin speaks to the town troublemaker, Jacob Smithsonian, who finds himself behind bars. Robin offers some hard advice and hard liquor from his flask. Next, Robin runs into Hamish. They exchange encouraging words. Hamish then runs to the forest, wandering the wonderful land to find his disappearing cat. This time his efforts are successful, and he befriends the animal. The group converges. Bridges are partially mended. Too much ale is drunk from a magical mug. the party is summoned by the mysterious, selectively mute, dream-walking elf, Leorin. Returning once more to the forest behind the Borealis Ranch, our protagonists prepare for a mass escort mission into the depths. Now, back to the show.
All right, we are back. And where we left off is with some of you a little bit drunk. Some of you just now meeting this beautiful cat that belongs to Hamish. You are in the back of the Bear Spire, the special bear in Bear Spire. And what would you all like to do this wonderful evening?
Well, I was under the impression that we were actually like on our way into the woods right now. Is that not
No.
what's happening?
No, we got confronted by the not silent Leorin, who was urging us on a quest. It was like she was trying to indicate to us that there were things for us to do. I mean, despite our best efforts to the contrary. She did make a snide comment about, this is what you're doing to prepare. And it's like, yes, Karen, this is what we do to prepare. What do you do to prepare?
Exactly. How dare she question our methods?
Get out
Step
of here.
aside, watch me work.
Now watch me whip.
Now watch me lie down.
The whole night. Whole night.
Take a nap right now.
Short rest. I get my...
All right.
I
And
put nose goes. I mean that it's not me.
I'm big chillin'.
Well, we're gonna go into the woods now. You're welcome to come, I guess.
okay.
Rather you didn't, but it's just me.
And you'll see as you're all kind of gathered, eventually Mercy is going to pick up Robin, and with the cold towel, she's going to hand you one of her healing potions and say, whatever you do, just get well as soon as possible. And breathe, Robin. You're going into the night. And she's
I've
going to
never
look...
been better. I'm great.
She's going to look to the rest of you and say, I'm going to stay behind. There's something I need to do, and I have enough information for what is going on down there, but whatever you do, please tell. And she looks at Leorin. Tell them not to touch anything.
All right.
Now, for this next part, you'll have to bear with me. We do have some technical difficulties. The map is not showing up. So, you all roleplay as we are heading towards the woods.
Fuck. Do the thing.
As
do
I
the thing.
fix this.
Dance, my monkeys.
Please
do
dance.
do the game thing.
Now, kid.
I turned to Camille. I turned to Camille and I go, "Oh, that's a nice stone giant. That was a real nice, easy walk. I think that we're here and the congregation is safe. Oh wow, they cleared the debris and the stone giant walks free." Is that what you were looking for?
So far, so good.
That was so easy. I cannot believe that we are already done with this quest.
I have to say that I believe it's probably because we feel stronger from the endeavor. I feel perhaps maybe one level stronger. If you were to put it in a concept like that.
Into words, yeah.
I feel like 2 or 3 more fantasy increments of strength stronger than when we woke up.
I would dare say a 33% increase in power.
I don't want to freak anyone out, but everyone just started glowing, and they have a level up floating above their head. It's genuinely terrifying.
Guess what, guys?
He had the
I
voice from the
fixed
gods
it.
saying, "Bring, level up."
No need. We already won.
We did it. We won
We-
D&D.
We did it.
Do you all hear the fantasy Final Fantasy level up chime ring in the background? There it is.
Okay, guys, I fixed it. Thanks. You made that easy. So, you begin to travel north, and you're traveling in the dark. You make your way north past the Borealis Ranch, and Hamidi and Tien are fast asleep. It is close to midnight at this point. And when you get to the north of Bearspire, there you are going to find the amazing giant, sorry, not giant, Goliath, that is Gaff, the blue-skinned giant. And he is going to go and he is going to butt heads against Leorin. And that is their way of saying hello to each other. And then you're going to see this person who is going to come out of the shadow. And she is going to be older, almost as old, if not older than Robin. And she's going to be decked out in full plate armor with a shield, and on the shield is going to be the symbol of an anvil. And then she's going to have a warhammer that looks very much like a smith's hammer. And Agnes, if you would please
Yes.
describe your character to us.
All right. So, Agnes is, like you said, very old. She's got kind of like really white off gray hair that's kind of in two braids. You can see the wrinkles on her face, but she still kind of looks young-ish. She's got like chainmail armor, heavy armor on. She's got her shield. She's got her warhammer. She's ready to go. She's a little quiet at first, but she's glancing at you all with kind of her gray, almost blue eyes, and she's got a corner of a smile.
As Agnes approaches all of you, and you all see her for the first time, she is surrounded by essentially the followers of the Church of Creation. And they look like peasants, you know, they look like civilians. They don't all have armor. They all are wearing the pink sash that symbolizes the Church of Creation. And Gaff will look to you all. Are you ready?
Never haven't been.
What he said.
I'm looking at
Alright.
Robin.
How's Robin seeming?
Yeah.
Robin.
Just out of curiosity.
Okay. If anyone spots any mashed potatoes along the way, I could really go for some mashed potatoes. Oh, that sounds so good.
Don't have any
Robin is wobbly. He's drunk.
Yeah. Robin is drunk.
I don't have any mashed potatoes,
Very
but I
much
do have
so.
a little, some berries if you need some. Found them on a bush.
I think I'll hold out for the good stuff, but I'll keep you in mind.
All right. That's
Your
fine.
friend seems a little tipsy. Do you
Oh,
mind
no.
if I sober him up? Yes.
Well, Don't threaten me with a good time.
Oh dear.
When
Would you
say-
like
Can
to
you
stay
actually?
drunk instead? Because I totally could.
I'm interested to see how you're gonna sober him up.
If it's a bucket of water, I was thinking about that too.
Oh no, dearie, I've got my ways.
I'm thoroughly intrigued.
Do you need to go somewhere private?
Oh, that won't be necessary. And Agnes is going to walk over to Robin, and she's going to cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay. What does it look like when you cast this on Robin?
So I'm gonna kind of place my palm on his forehead, and you're gonna kind of see like this almost mist, but it's not wet. It's just kind of like a fog, and it kind of encompasses around Robin's head, and then it dissipates, and he kind of wakes up with a start.
Oh, I'm back. Oh, okay. I just saw all the sweet things from my childhood flash before my eyes, and I remembered the innocence of youth, and now I feel great.
Wonderful.
I would like to go. I would like to apologize. I did go a little hard before the mission. I was just excited to be adventuring again, proper. So
You will never touch the cup again. Never. It will never happen, Robin.
I understand you say that, and I'm excited to discuss that more with you in the future.
We have discussed it as much as we ever will.
Not even on like a pre-established day off.
No.
Yeah.
Never.
What about weekends and holidays?
No.
We'll talk more. And thank you so much. I didn't catch your name. I was drunk earlier.
Well, yes. My name is Agnes.
Agnes, it's nice to meet you. Robin.
Robin.
Robin, the one who's willing to negotiate. That's Savvy. This is Camille. That's Toxin. Nope, not Toxin.
He's still a little drunk.
You both are
Anyway,
wrong.
Have you got a frog in your throat, Robin?
Nope. Born like this. This is how I talk.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
This is
it's
going to
pretty
be long.
off-putting.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all.
Likewise. Shall we get going?
Indeed, I was told there was a old giant in the jungle in the ground.
Is Agnes native to Bearspire? Do we know of Agnes?
Yeah.
So
Good
you
question.
do know of Agnes because she has been around, and
Around.
she's not always decked out in this plate armor, which is pretty awesome to see. But you do see her at service all the time, if not preparing for service. She is definitely an acolyte of this place.
The
Now-
service that we definitely go to, each of us, all the time, consistently, devoutly, faithfully. Mhm.
Yes.
That's why we all recognize her.
So maybe I just missed this part, but I want to double check.
Yes.
I'm imagining like an 80-year-old woman hunched over in plate mail.
I don't know, Agnes. Are you hunched over?
Slightly, but not too noticeable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, as you are entering into the woods, it's a little bit of ways as you go through, and Gaff will look to you all. I know the way. Follow. But let's be very careful. Hey, Yenye, what's up? Welcome back. I need you all to give me your marching orders. And to give you an idea, there's a dozen people. There's Agnes, there's your group, there's Gaff, and there's Leorin. So, how are you all making your way downtown?
Well, we are moving fast, but beyond that, of course, Gaff has made it clear that he is solely responsible for the welfare of this entire congregation. It is not our responsibility at all, so we're just here for a good time. They're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time, though.
I like what you did there.
I'm gonna be in back. I'm gonna be walking with Sylvaneth, and I feel like a lot of these people look the same on these little tokens. So I'm gonna,
Do they?
Wow, I can't believe you would say something like that.
Wow.
I just
Wow.
looked at the pictures. And I realized, like, wow, there's a lot of like quadruplets here.
All right, I'm gonna put you in the back, jerk.
We don't claim him. We do not claim him.
We don't claim it.
Nope.
Okay, you should
Just
see.
saying.
You should see Syl in the back with you. Leorin's also in the back, bringing up the rear. What about the rest of you? Gaff's in the front.
Right next to Gaff.
You're next to Gaff. Okay.
I'm
I
walking
want to
with him.
be up front as well.
Okay, we're gonna put you up front as well. I'm gonna get rid of Mercy. You're up front as well, and then
I-
Savvy.
Yes, I'm gonna have Savvy in the back
Okay.
because it's where Leorin is, not where Hamish is.
Ah.
That's fair. I know my place.
Okay. So
Also, point of order, I do not have my spear on me anymore.
is that right?
Mm-hmm. I haven't had it since the tomb.
Good to know. Okay. As you're walking through the woods, it starts to get very narrow in the path. And eventually you're going to see that it's going to start being single file. As you make your way forward, I need those in the back and those in the front to make perception checks.
Dang it, man.
19 for Camille, 22 for Savvy, 16 for Hamish,
This is also gonna start something.
12 for
Just my
Robin.
testing of this.
Oh, there's for sure something right here.
Okay. What does false life look like when you start to cast it?
There's another reason that Savvy's in the back, and again, this is just for those that would be nearby, perhaps Leorin. There's those same like underlying almost black veins that have almost a purplish hue that begin to thread up and down across her visible skin, so that you'd see them on her neckline, and you'd see them maybe on her hands and whatnot if you were close enough. But they just kind of pulse, and in this case, it'd be for about 20 seconds. And I think that it's totally provoked by whatever a 22 shows me.
Okay.
Also,
You see some rustling happening in the foliage, and you see it coming from your right and from your left ahead of you. Nothing from behind you, as that's Bearspire behind you. And as the woods kind of start to close in and it is pitch black this night, you see this blue fungal covered creature, and you see the giant eyes of this thing and the long snout and the tail, and it's the same dog-sized rats that you see starting to come in from both sides, except these look different, transformed. Something is wrong with them. And with the 22, and Camille, you will spot this in the front as you hear the rustling kind of coming in, as will you, Hamish. You see there is a swarm of very large rats that are making their way towards your group with the quickness, and they're all moss covered. And I need you all to select on your token, and if you would please roll for initiative.
I'm slower than Robin.
It's quick.
I'll
Hiya.
at least roll initiative, but then I have to take off for a moment.
Okay.
Bye, Leon.
Of course.
Me right now.
And Leon, I have something for you.
Oh?
It's called Leon Picture.
Oh, well, look at this. I already had that set up.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh wait.
Whoa!
Okay.
That's some dang good cosplay.
You know what? Then I don't need Leon Picture. That's fine. That's cool.
All right, I'll be back.
Wait,
Okay.
move your head a little to the left or right, so you have two heads.
No.
Oh! 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 Goodbye.
That's awesome. He just kind of disappeared.
Oh,
Okay.
Ah!
Okay. So let's get a roll for Gaff. And he's gonna roll very good. A 12. All right, and then let's go descending on this. Okay, so with those amazing perception checks, there is no, there's no surprise round for our ratatouilles. So Camille is gonna go first, and Camille had to step away. So I'm gonna have one of you pilot Camille. Who wants to be another warlock? Who knows how to play warlock here?
I got it.
Okay, so then what I'll do, Savvy, is I'm going to have him go after you, and you can go ahead and move Savvy first. Oh, you got
Nah.
it? You got it?
Yeah, I got it. I know how to play Warlock, and I know.
All right, do the thing.
Do the thing. Do the thing. Okay, there he is. Show. Do I have access to a sheet yet?
You do.
Okay, so, do we have any obstructions to line of sight thus far?
Yeah, there is. Yes. All these trees are obstructing your line of sight. So if you could see it on the map from where you
Well,
are.
I was gonna say the problem is that I have line of sight from both of them right now, so I can't see who can see what.
Okay.
I guess a better question that I'm gonna ask here. I'll just do this. Can I see this one?
Yes.
Can I see this one?
Yes.
Cool.
You can see those two. Yes.
I'm sure Camille would have a far more in-character thing to say and do. I'm not going to dishonor Camille's memory by, I'm going to say memory as though he certainly lives past this
Yeah.
after a fashion. By trying to imitate.
Let's get him, brother.
Oh. Well, Gaff, I reckon there's some things over there. I gotta go kill them.
He can't defend himself. That's exactly what he sounds like.
That's what he sounds like. That's what he sounds like. So, again, Camille, needing to defend Gaff, because to be clear, Gaff has shown to be wholly incompetent in combat. He has not landed a single hit.
Mm-hmm.
He had a
Nope.
giant,
Whoa.
giant sword that could literally reach 10 feet and could not smack a giant plant with it. Now, he said he was rusty. I think he was faking it. And we all do, really. So,
Yeah.
No, obviously, Camille then has to
Everyone.
protect him.
Every man has his days.
Has to protect him. Out of curiosity, then, is this the actual pit itself? Right here? Is this the edge of the pit?
Yes. You can see it. Yeah. That's the one.
Okay. So, actually, I'm gonna move back then.
Okay.
Let me do something. Doop, boop, 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 doop, boop. Okay, so Camille is going to dart into the woods.
Okay.
And as he does, He's going to come up about right here. And then he's going to do his little finger guns. His hand is going to go all skeletal and spectral. Not that anybody can see this, but it is. And then he's going to do his little undead finger guns.
Yeah.
Right
yeah.
at this
I
one.
started blasting.
Yeah.
He's going to start blasting at this guy right here.
Okay.
And that's going to be with Eldritch Blast.
Blast away.
So, ooh.
That's gonna miss.
Eesh.
Yeah, that's not great. That's not optimal.
No, 7 does not do it.
Yeah, that does not. Well, he doesn't have his spear on him. He said that explicitly, huh?
He did.
Mhm.
Mm. Well, that's what he's going to do then.
Okay. I know we're keeping it timid because he's gonna unleash his warlock powers, but that's totally fine. He's only gonna be gone for a few minutes. So, Savvy, you see Camille running through the woods. He's now in front of you, and it is your turn. What are you doing?
I'm going to have Savvy move to here.
Okay, Savvy moves up.
Actually, why not? She can get to here, so we're going to have her do this.
Okay. So you kind of circle around this rat, and you're gonna notice that the rats have that fungus that was eating Fantasy Champion, covering them as well.
Well, with that in mind, I'm going to pull out her blade and try to step it through because Camille here has just rushed in, his back exposed. Why would he ever do such a thing? That seems absolutely ridiculous. So she's going to stab to protect him. That's what's happening. It was planned from the start. Advantage. A 12.
A 12 hits.
Okay, that's surprising. 11 slashing.
Ooh, and you're doing the one right in front of you?
Yep.
Okay.
This one right here.
You slash it to death. Ba-bow. Is dead.
That's your turn.
Okay. And then let's go up. So not Soren. Actually, the name is Agnes. Agnes, you're up.
Alright. So, in the best interest of the people, I probably would move over here.
Okay.
And Agnes is going to cast Sacred Flame on this one here.
Okay. And it describes Sacred Flame to us. We haven't seen it before.
So, it's just gonna come down almost as if from the sky, or
Yeah.
just from right above it.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna engulf it in just like this flame-like radiance. And it's just gonna almost like sparkle, but it will just hurt.
Okay, yeah. And you're going to see with this radiant damage, the part of the fungus is going to dry up and shrivel from the light as you hold your holy symbol. And it did fail, so it'll take 6 damage. Anything else from you? Shrivel them, says Yang Yang. Shrivel them.
I'll probably just try to gesture with my arm to the rest of the people of the Church of Creation to just stay back.
Okay. And I think that's going to be it. And I think Mama Monk, I think that's my wife. Hello, spouse. She's in chat.
Aw.
Now I'm embarrassed.
Wait, my wife or your wife?
My wife.
Hi, wife.
I think it could be someone else. All right, Robin, you're up.
All right. So I'm move forward a little bit. And can you show me which one Agnes shot?
This one.
I'll shoot that one with a crossbow.
Okay, shoot away. Shrivel it.
run up right next to the other guy and I'm gonna pump him on the shoulder and be like, I bet you weren't thinking we'd fight dog-sized rats covered in mushrooms, huh? As twang, as he shoots one off.
That hits. Yeah, that's enough to do it.
Oh.
It shrivels up.
And I say, hey, no need to. Well, actually, how far away is? Oh, he is probably too far. Sorry, hold please. I don't know what the range is on my bardic inspiration.
30 feet. Line of sight.
Is it 30 feet? That sounds right. Oh, it's 60 feet.
60 feet, line of sight.
Okay.
Maybe.
So
I don't know.
Oh, in range. I'm gonna say, hey, no need to worry. I got this this super cool shooting skills from my buddy Hamish. You could call us cross bros. And I hold up the crossbow and I give Hamish inspiration.
That's my guy.
Okay. And it's good because it's now Hamish's turn.
Oh, perfect. I am going to crap. Sorry, I was working on a thing. Seeing the rat in front of us, I can't see where crap. Soren, what's your character's name again? Starts with
Agnes.
an A.
Agnes.
I'm thinking Aubrey. I can't see where Agnes went, but I think she went off to the right. So I'm gonna turn to Sylvaneth and say, "Can you kill that rat in front? Show me what you're made of." And I believe there's just enough movement to get, just enough movement for Sylvaneth to get right there.
Okay. Yeah, that's within melee.
Perfect. And Sylvaneth's gonna take an attack on it, which I think we can do.
I think you have your character sheet with the attacks on it, huh?
Yeah. Yes. Should. I'm clicking it and it just keeps going to edit. So there we go. Nope, not working. So I'll just do it manually.
Okay.
So it's a D8. Or sorry, it's a D20. Wow, I'm sucking right now. It's been a long day.
I believe in you. You can do
A
this.
9 plus
Plus, I believe.
Like 70.
a 9 plus 70. That hits.
Yeah, 9 plus 70 for sure. I think it's actually a +1. So does a 10
A
hit?
10 does not hit.
All right, so the cat runs up.
Okay, good.
It does its best. And
It did its best. We can't hate on
Swats
that.
at it.
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna pull out my longbow and just say, "Good job." Yeah, but that's my attack.
Okay. All right. So, Gaff is gonna look at this rat that is over here in the northeast, and he's gonna run up to it. And as he runs up to it, he is going to lunge, 2 hands in the air, and he is going to swing at this rat. And this one's for you, Savvy. A natural 19, and he is going
I was
to
gonna
swing.
say he was gonna lie to hit that no matter what. It was
He's
like
not
always gonna
lying.
be an 18 or higher.
No,
100%.
no. He cuts the rat's head off. He cuts it right off, clean like a
Wow,
whistle.
it doesn't even roll damage.
He did. I rolled. I
That's
have my dice right here. See,
pretty
I have my dice right here.
Yeah, sure.
You know
I
what?
wish I could do that.
You know what? Earmuffs, everybody. Earmuffs. I'm about to cuss.
Oh, Gerstern.
Oh no!
Making me right upset. Now,
Listen, guys.
it's the
really,
rat's
get it.
turn.
Gab was cool. I promise.
This one will run up and attack this civilian here. This one's
They
going to
all
run up to
teleport
you,
onto
Agnes. And then this one's going to come up to Camille. And the first attack is going to go to civilian. And that is going to hit. And you're going to just see this rat bite right into this one. As this one screams out in pain, the rat latches onto his leg. If Camille were here, he'll know how that feels. And then you, Savvy, this one is going to hit with a 13.
Nope.
Okay, and then for you, Agnes, you see you killed, or the one of them in front of you that was killed by Robin. This one's going to hit with the 17. How do you defend?
With a 17?
Yeah, it doesn't hit. Your armor class.
So I'm just gonna take
is
my
too
shield
strong.
up, and I'm gonna put it right in front of it, and it's just gonna kind of bounce off. I'm gonna hit its little snout.
Its little snoot. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And wait, you get to hit back with your shield? Oh no, that was Syl. Never mind. Sorry.
I was just testing it.
You got me confused. Okay. And you all see as Agnes, the elderly woman, still has the strength and brawn to defend herself against these rats. Top of the round is now Camille's turn.
Try to bite me one more time, you little rodent.
Oh.
So this square right here, is this like the pit or the edge of the pit?
That is the pit.
So the edge would be functionally here, right?
I will draw you a square.
That would be nice.
There you go.
Okay.
That is the pit.
Okay. Camille's gonna take a step back.
Okay, and he does so that this thing has an attack of opportunity.
I mean, you tell me, I don't know.
Yes, it's going to use it, and it's going to hit Camille with an 18. Does an 18 hit Camille?
Oh, damn, it does hit.
It does. Okay, he's going to take 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
Not Camille's leg again.
It's okay. We have it cleared.
Good.
Where's Camille? I don't even see his character. Where did Camille go?
It's on top of the rat, next to Savvy. All right, so let's see.
There he is.
Before we describe how cool it is, we're gonna finger guns.
A 24.
What I needed.
Sheesh. Yes.
Okay.
A 24
so
hits.
I'm gonna say this: Camille finger guns and pows the rat. We're not gonna roll damage though, because this is what's gonna happen. That rat is gonna get pushed 10 feet back.
Oh no.
Using repelling blast, which it looks like that's gonna put it into the domain of the pit.
Okay.
So away it's gonna tumble.
Oh no! Luckily, this rat has hands.
Well, we're gonna roll damage anyway, but just so you know.
Okay.
That's kind of what happens.
Got it. Okay. And it blasts back and falls down into the pit, and you hear it skittering and scratching as it falls down. And then you see a poof of blue smoke as it hits the bottom of the pit.
Would we be able to see that from all the way up here?
No, I see it, and the
Okay.
viewers can see it. You can't.
Okay. Okay.
Anything else from Camille?
I don't know, Camille. You,
Oh, Camille's
anything
back.
else? You've used 5 feet of movement and your action.
Oh, sick. Cool. No, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Good job, Camille. That was a great turn. Probably the best turn in all of history of D&D. Savvy, your turn.
Thanks, man.
Okay. The Savvy is gonna look to Camille and be impressed with the finger gun Eldritch Blast that he just did.
I love that so much.
And then she's gonna turn around and booming blade on the one behind her.
Okay.
And that's gonna be at a normal, so it will be a not good hit.
Not a good hit. No. You're so impressed by Camille that you miss.
I
with
was
your
just
own.
honestly, I was just blown away.
Yeah.
Much like the rat was. It
Yeah.
was pretty impressive.
Yeah, and also
Um,
there's a magical cat right next to you. Don't look now.
No, that's just a firefly cat. We all know that.
Yeah, it ate a lot of fireflies.
So she's going to move around then to position herself between the rest of the congregation and the rat.
Okay. In that case, it is now your turn, Agnes.
Alright, so she's gonna take out her warhammer, and she's gonna try to whack this thing.
Do the whacking. An 8 does not hit. That's okay. You're just a little bit tired, that's all. You know, it's past your bedtime. It's like 12 o'clock in the morning. Anything else?
These knees aren't as loosey-goosey as they used to be.
You need some steroid shots in those knees, don't you?
Indeed, I do.
Okay. Hamish, you're up. No, sorry,
Alright.
Robin.
Okay.
Sorry, Robin. It's your turn.
So I'm gonna take a couple steps towards Agnes, and I'm gonna say, Agnes, I'm about to shoot this rat on this guy's leg, but if I kill it, he'll get cursed because he didn't kill the thing that bit it. Do you know how to fix a curse?
I could probably manage. Yes. Or we could find somebody who could, yes?
Mr.
She
Meanie
instills
Mopsy says,
confidence.
I'd love to hear you say osteoporosis is a bitch.
Would
Okay.
you like me to? Should I?
Yes, do the thing.
Osteoporosis is a bitch. It really is.
Oh no. Robin froze. Robin, we see you. You're moving. We see your face. All
She
right.
didn't. That's not true.
We can't hear you
Is
though, Robin,
Discord-
if you're talking.
He doesn't want to talk to us.
Is this just some elaborate bit?
No.
Probably.
I see him moving. Robin, can you hear us? Okay. Did we know what he did with his turn?
No.
Okay. We're gonna come back to it then. Hamish, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna move my cat, my completely normal cat, to the rat,
Okay.
and it's gonna try again.
Okay, try again. 16 does hit. It doth hit it.
Okay, I don't know why it's adding that. So okay, so D8 plus 4. Okay, so 9 damage.
Okay,
Slashing.
ding. 9 total?
Yeah, 9 total.
That's almost enough to kill this. This thing starts limping.
Epic. I'm so proud of my cat right now.
Yeah. Do you get a move or is your cat your move?
No, I get a move. And I am actually going to move. Let me just double check that this is enough movement. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to move right here. So
Got
I can
it.
see what's going on more.
Okay.
Okay,
Got it.
and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Robin, are you back? Robin is not back. Okay.
No, but he did say that he used his light crossbow with the 23 to hit
Yep.
to shoot the rat.
Which one?
Hit.
The one to the
He
top?
did not.
Am I back?
Yes, you're back.
Yes.
I'm
Hi,
back.
welcome
I'm
back.
so sorry. What a bad time.
That's okay.
Freeze.
Which rat were you trying to hit?
I didn't quite hear Soren Winall robot voice before Discord crashed. Are you able to heal this guy if I curse him by killing this rat?
I could probably manage, Robin.
Midway through her like second syllable, I already shoot the crossbow at the one on this guy's ankle. I'm like, all right, it's on you now.
You hear, I could. Not the probably. Okay, and then you hit for 9, and that is almost enough to kill this thing. Okay.
And then I say, oh, I didn't kill it. And I look at the guy right in the eyes. I'm like, if you kill him, you may not be cursed. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to back up behind more civilians.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, this is the way.
You're going to see Gaff is going to run up, and he is going to bring down the sword. And to show that I'm not a cheater and lying Gaff, he rolled a 2. And with a heavy thud, he digs into the earth. And nothing happens.
I'm
Leorin.
just saying that I believe that puts him at a 20% hit rate so far.
I'll take 20. He's retired. Leorin is gonna.
So is Robin.
Leorin's gonna move up and defend over here, and now it's your turn, Camille.
Okay.
You have a rat
So
directly south of you, and one fell in the hole to the north.
I love that
It didn't
so much.
fall. It was hurtled by his Eldritch Blast finger gun.
Right. That's exactly what happened.
And his
So cool. It was so
and
cool.
his catchphrase that he says every episode that we decided on last turn. You have a catchphrase now.
Perfect. Good. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was that correct what Giggle said in the chat earlier that Gaff has yet to roll a successful attack roll?
No,
He's rolled
he
one.
hit while you
He's
were gone.
rolled
He
one
has
time
hit
now.
one now.
Yes. And
Alright,
he cut
well,
off a
I
rat's
see-
head.
Nice. Was that over here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he killed this one to the northeast.
No. It's northeast.
Okay. Well, that's in black, so I didn't see that happen. As far as I'm aware, Gaff
Oh,
sucks at fighting.
It's true. It's true.
Whatever.
I
Fine.
firmly believe that Savvy and this huge cat can kill a rat, so I'm going to shoot an Eldritch Blast at that one.
Okay. That one being the one way over here. That's fine. That's fine.
This one. I missed anyway. I
You
think.
did miss because there's trees and civilians and Robin and Agnes.
You're trying to thread the needle, though. It would
Yeah.
have been so cool.
It
Would've
was
been so
totally cool. It was so cool. Anything else from you?
No.
Okay.
I'm a simple man.
All right, Savvy, you are up.
Savvy wants to position herself on the opposite side of the Firefly cat. And illuminated by the Firefly energy of the Firefly cat, that causes Savvy to have advantage when she swings her blade.
She
her
does?
booming blade.
She does?
of
It's,
sorts.
it's basically fairy fire.
Yeah, it's basically 21
Ooh, a 21 hits.
for 12.
A 12 is enough to murder this thing.
Shapow!
Wow.
Chapow!
The
Does your-
booming blade goes off. It's already dead, but it
Yeah.
goes off anyways. It didn't move.
Neither does the cat. You'll see Syl is just, her back is hunched up, her ears are back, and she's just growling at this rat.
I guess out of curiosity here, is Savvy like this? Seems like several of them have come through the tree line. Is there anything else coming through the tree line?
Make a
she
perception
stops to
check.
listen.
Yeah, perception it.
Oh, I rolled with advantage accidentally.
That's okay. An 8,
That's
no,
an
there's
8.
nothing else.
Of course, there's not. So she will confidently go to the other side.
Okay.
Let's see here. That would allow her to run out of here.
Okay. Soren, you hear the scream of the man to your north who was bit by this rat. You see that Gaff came down, and you haven't seen Gaff fight before. You know that he
Neither
can.
have we.
Oh, you son of a jerk. Okay, okay. Now, you have seen Gaff's weapon, and you've seen that the shield and the longsword that he uses is on the wall, but this is the first time you've seen him attack. He's not smiling. He actually looks pretty afraid. And of course, there's the rat in front of you. What are you doing?
So, Agnes is going to notice, obviously, people are not having a great time over here. So, she's going to cast Bless on Robin, Gaff, and this, the bitten civilian.
Okay. Do the thing.
I think I did the wrong thing.
No, that looks right.
That looks
So
right.
you are trying to bless, and who are you blessing?
I'm blessing Robin, Gaff, and this guy.
And this guy. Okay. Okay. Got it. And that was your action.
Yes.
Any bonus actions or anything else you want to do?
I'm just gonna place up my shield and
Yeah.
Agnes is gonna stare down this.
Yeah,
rodent in front
this
of her.
fungus-covered rodent.
Is
Good.
she allowed to try to intimidate as a bonus action?
Not this creature
Not
specifically.
this one. Okay.
They're like Fantasy Among Us type rats right now.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, Hamish, Your turn.
All right. I'm going to pull out my bow's already pulled out, but I'm going to be shooting the rat right in front of Agnes.
Okay. You have a clear line of sight for it.
All right. But before I do that, I would like to use my bonus action to put Hunter's Mark on it. That's not what I'm just meant to show this skill.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to...
13 to hit?
13 to hit?
Yes, that hits.
Perfect.
All right. 7 plus...
1.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Okay, and then I'm just going to say, Sil, move up to the rats, up here. And move it right there.
Okay. Got it. Robin. Actually, no, it's the rat's turn. This rat is going to bite. And he's going to hit this civilian. And you're going to see as the civilian drops to the ground. Actually, hold on. He's got Bless.
Yes.
Oh, I got to roll a d4. I think he just saved this guy's life. You totally did. Okay,
Yes.
whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw... Wait, no. Hold on.
No.
This is if he is making an attack.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Or his saving throw, right?
Yeah, it's not making a saving throw.
Dang.
Hey,
Sad day.
You boss.
you are a boss. Thank you, Savvy. That's dope. He falls
That's
to the
totally
ground
selfish.
as the rat just jumps up and bites him in the throat, and he comes down. You're going to hear Gaff scream, "No! No!" Anything else from you? Oh, wait. That was the rat. This rat is going to attack you, and it is going to hit with a... No, it doesn't. It only swings for 19. This rat cannot hit you. And that's the last of the 2 rats. Now it's your turn, Robin.
Well, Robin looks at the guy who just died and is kind of sad, but also kind of horrified that this dog rat thing just took this guy down by the ankles and killed him. Pretty awful to look at. But he's gonna step around this rock, and he is going to shoot at the one next to Agnes.
Okay.
And
An 11 does not hit.
but I get a D4.
A 12
Bless.
does hit.
Yeah.
Good job, Bless.
Guys, we figured out the AC. Minigame 1.
Yay!
All right. 5 piercing is enough to kill it. And this rat goes down.
And then I kind of hide behind the bushes. Wow, Agnes, that was such a good shot from Hamish, who killed that rat there. And then I wink at Hamish.
Okay, I mean, you're surrounded by everyone, but okay. You say the thing.
I say it, and then I say, "You all saw it, right, Camille?" And I wink at him. And actually, no, this fight looks like it's winding down. I'm not gonna give you inspiration, so I just say that for no reason. It's really weird.
I was looking off at the rat, and then I look at you. Huh?
Gaff is gonna scream, and he's gonna hit this rat, and he's gonna come down with his sword on its spine, and this rat is going to crumple. You are all out of initiative, and immediately Gaff is going to drop his sword, and he is going to pick up this very dead person, and he's going to say, "I am so sorry. This wasn't supposed to happen. Everything was clear." for the record, we're not keeping record of any of this. It's just a story.
I am.
It's
Like
just
I
a
said.
story.
Monk, this is recorded. It is literally.
Oh yeah.
This is
This can be
Oh, yeah.
watched on
do.
YouTube later, which you should definitely do.
Yeah.
He's currently at a 33% hit rate.
He's climbing though. He's climbing. Gaff.
Not well.
Damn it. Gaff is gonna say, "I'm so sorry, Tyler. I'm sorry." As you can see that the blood is coming out of the neck and the blood's coming out of the calf where he was bitten twice by this rat. And you're gonna see the people are gonna start to kind of come around, and they're all pretty shaken by what's happened. And then they're gonna kind of yell, "This is not what you told us, Gaff. You said that we were just going to go and help a very old giant get out of our city, in our town. You didn't mention anything about these giant monsters." And you see the rat itself covered in this fungus, and it is the same rats that attacked you earlier, but undead and alive by whatever it is that's in the underground. And Gaff is going to yell, or he's going to say back, I know.
Does it look like he's bleeding, or does it look like blood is just... Is his heart beating?
You can make a medicine check.
Okay, I'm gonna run up and do that.
He looks dead. You don't find a pulse. You don't see his chest moving. He's dead.
Gaff, I'm sorry. I tried.
Well, I mean, hey, Miss, you're not the one who should be sorry. Gaff, I heard you apologize to who I'm now learning is Tyler, but I think you should apologize to the living. We told you to tell them exactly what they were getting into. We were very clear. We could not protect your whole congregation, and it sounds to me like they had no idea. It's one thing to die for a noble cause, knowing what you're getting into. It's completely different to lead your flock astray.
He's gonna stand up.
I'm not gonna wait for him to respond. I'm gonna turn to the group. This is the situation. Full situation. Down that pit, which pretty steep drop, there's a rope, but we fought a giant plant the last time we came down here. Did Gaff mention that? I don't think he did. There was some big spiders, some visions, some mists, and yeah, the giant. The giant needs help. It'd be a good thing to go help it. It really would, but it'd be a bad thing for you guys to go a step further without knowing what you're getting into. It's dangerous down there. And I promise you this. I will do what I can, but as you saw, I shot that rat and I couldn't save Tyler. So if you want to help that giant, you can. But it's dangerous. It's deadly. Know what you're signing up for before you take another step.
We can do our best to help keep you safe, but there's no guarantees, just like now.
Gaff is gonna say, we cleared the way. Down there is safe, and Everyone. You're absolutely right. You-
Gaff, what? Gaff, respectfully, what the fuck?
Gaff is gonna pick up his sword, and he's gonna say,
Gaff, put your sword down. You're not fooling anybody. We've seen you wield that thing.
"Enough. They know." And he's gonna look to his congregation. "You know."
Now they do. Now they do. Yeah.
I said enough. If anyone wants to go home, do so. As he looks at everyone, you'll see the person next to Tyler will reach down and start to scoop underneath his knees and underneath his arms. And he'll slowly pick him up, and you'll see someone will help. And you'll see that the group kind of parts ways. And then they're going to look at you, Agnes. We're going home. And as they part ways and everyone kind of moves out, you'll see 3 of these members of the congregation walk out of the forest and into the darkness to the south.
It's especially disturbing considering that one of them is very dead.
True.
It's just a very quiet necromancer in the city.
The rest are going to say, "We
I'm
know
gonna-
Arcos."
Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I'm gonna have Syl follow them out of the forest, and then come back when they reach town.
Okay, so Syl is going to follow with him and stay close as they walk out of the forest. The rest of the group kind of gives a nod one by one that they're still in this.
I will nod back to them, just kind of slowly. You may stay if you wish, but I will not judge you in the slightest if you leave.
Okay. Gaff is going to walk past you, Robin, and he's going to go towards the hole.
Gaff, hold up a second. Hey, I really need to know how to say a couple phrases in Giant. Could you teach me?
Are you
just
being
really
serious
quick.
right now?
Yeah, I read after.
You know what?
Gaff,
You were just so mean to Gav that my feelings are hurt. I need you to roll a... Is that salt? Toxin?
Yeah.
I need you to roll a persuasion check with disadvantage because Gav is so mad right now and upset and hurt. Yeah.
He's feeling feels.
happily.
Well, shit.
Oh! Hey, Gaff, I know,
He's just such
I
a
know,
giving guy.
Gaff, I understand we have our disagreements, I understand, but I know that this kind of sounds like way out of left field, but this is actually to help your people back there, just in case things go sideways down there. Could you, I actually wrote it down. I just have it on a little piece of paper. How you've said some of these words before. How do I pronounce that one?
And what word are you asking her to pronounce? What are you trying to pronounce?
I sent it to you in a message. I can say it out loud if you want, but that might give it away in case it happens.
Okay. Okay, let me look at your message.
But yeah, I definitely pull him aside, and I put my arm kind of on his elbow, and I'm talking to him, and we're kind of like looking at this piece of paper. So
Okay.
from a distance, it might look like a scolding, but really, it's just how do I say this?
Okay.
Is it donde estas?
That's a long sentence that you asked. I mean, multiple sentences with commas and stuff. Giants don't speak in commas. They don't use grammar like this. So
Nearest translation.
yeah, the nearest translation. I'll get something to you.
Okay. And and I say, hey, great. And I didn't mean to come down too hard back there. I was just, honestly, I was pretty steamed. That it seemed like they didn't know what was going on. So, hey, these people, they now know what they're getting into. So, let's move past that unfortunate incident, and we can talk about it when we get back.
Okay. He's going to tell you the words, and he is going to grab onto the vine, and he is going to start to rappel the rope. Rather, he's going to start to rappel down the rope as he says the words. And since I'm DMing, I asked chat for help. So chat, if you can give him 4 words for the first phrase, those will be the words.
Nice.
Okay. Eventually, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Trying not to.
No,
anyway,
Leon. No. No.
Trying to
There's
keep
precedence.
You just... Is it canon that giants speak in cars?
No, that was the undead sea elves that speak in cars.
No, there were just 2 words. There were just a few words in the undead sea elf language that happened to sound like cars.
Right, yeah.
Giants speak in cars.
That's not how I interpreted that.
Yeah.
That's not my truth.
That's not my truth. Yeah, no. Choose a different brand. Okay, what are the rest of you guys doing?
kind of following everybody towards the hole in the ground.
Okay. You start to climb down, and what you see as you go up into this hole is this amazing fungus garden. You see these glowing mushrooms that are as tall as you are. You see these little sprites that are kind of fluttering around in and out of the shrubbery and the plants and the foliage. You see that there's rocks, and it's like a 30-foot drop. And you see Gaff, his skin start to glow as he goes down. And that's what you see. And you start to climb down. What are the rest of you all doing?
I'm gonna follow.
Okay, you follow.
Oh, did Syl come back yet?
Syl eventually does come back, yes.
Okay. Is she able to get down okay?
Does she have hands and opposable thumbs?
She's a cat.
She'll find a way.
Cats always land on their feet.
They do. They do. I don't want her to roll, because if she rolls anything like you do, you know what? Let's have her roll. Let's have her roll. Have her roll an acrobatics.
All right. I foolishly closed her page. Acrobatics, you say? I think that's just...
Yeah.
How did she roll? Okay, cool.
Okay, a 16. That'll do.
Yep.
That'll do. Okay, yeah, she's able to climb down pretty effortlessly. She goes down head first, and it's pretty awesome to see. Now, down here, you're going to see that her fur is absolutely glowing in this atmosphere. She looks very much like she eats these blue fireflies. Eventually, the civilians start to climb down with you all. And then the rest of you, Robin, Savvy, Camille, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take up the rear.
Okay.
I'm gonna start walking towards the hole, and as I kind of get next to Savvy, I'm like reaching at my back, and I'm like, shit, Savvy, I think I left my spear in the tomb. You think you can cover for me, like in the like up front department until I can get a new one?
From what I could see, you did quite well without it.
No, it was really strange. I felt like a much more skilled individual was in charge of my actions for a brief moment.
That is what it can feel like at first, at least in my experience. You'll learn. Remember, we put on a good show.
I'm not sure what that means, but whatever you say, ma'am.
So
We'll keep going towards the hole.
as the civilians were going down, though, I want to backtrack and retcon something here that just I feel obligated to share. Savvy would give each one of the congregation members a copper as they are preparing to descend into the hole.
What's the copper for?
It's a ritual. It's a ritual for Malo. You see,
Ah,
at the end of the day, if you feel as though you will find yourself in a predicament of maybe not great circumstances, sometimes you can pay your way for a little bit of attention from the god of luck. And every time he hands a copper, every time one of them takes a copper from her, she will say, "May his eye watch upon you, and if not, bribe him a bit. It never hurts."
they'll take it. Yeah. Thank you.
No, that's for all of them. Like, all of them.
Yeah. Okay. Mark down 9
I did.
copper because
I did.
3 of them didn't show up. I don't know why. They just decided to go home for some weird reason. Okay.
While they're all filtering down, I'd like to walk up to Angus. Nope, Agnes. I said before the stream it would happen. I said before the stream it would happen. Angus, ma'am. I mean, Agnes. I am so sorry about that.
Angus? You
Uh,
told me Angus.
No, I didn't mean it. It's just.
Surprisingly, it's totally fine, Robin, actually. Angus is my cousin, actually. He was brutally murdered by one of the
sorry.
bulls on my grandfather's farm, so...
Oh. It's kind of ironic that.
She broke character.
I mean, I hate to speak ill of the dead, but you do see that Angus and Cal, there's an irony there.
I don't believe I've ever noticed that before.
Feel kind of bad being the one to point that. Anyway, Agnes,
Yes.
I just wanted to say good fighting out there, and thanks for the magic earlier with the drinking.
Of course, Robin.
So, it kind of seems like when Gaff spoke, everyone in the congregation gave you the side eye, and then you nodded, and they're like, "Yeah, Gaff, that sounds like a good idea." So, like, who's really running this show?
Well, I don't mind whether the people stay or not. Gaff actually did not inform me of the dangers of this mission. I was just told that there was an old giant in the jungle under the ground in need of help. Then there were rats, but hey, I've got to be prepared for anything, so I'm very glad I did bring my heavy armor.
Yeah, it's a good
Good
call.
You can never be too careful, yes.
Yeah.
You're holding up the line. Can you
Oh.
move just a little over?
Yeah,
Little-
let's.
You're being
I'll-
rather impatient, Sevi.
I am, which is ironic, considering that I guarantee that I am twice your age. But carry on, and she'll start to descend.
Okay.
Agnes is gonna roll her eyes and then start to descend.
And she descends. Okay. You go down into this beautiful, otherworldly garden. And you can see now, as you stand here on the rocks, that there is a dead plant. and it looks like it's missing its thorny teeth. It's been sliced and hacked, but it is giant, and it has 3 mouths on it. You see the other mushrooms are releasing this blue mist in the jungle, and it feels humid down here. And you can see Gaff already has moved down the path and around the corner, and as he moves around the corner, he leaps over a rock, and there you see a chasm, and there is a tree, and the tree is has fallen, and you could tell that someone brought it down from this place. So, as you're all very much stuffy, and kind of bottlenecked here, you could see the look on the people's eyes is that of fear and trepidation, as they're not sure what world they're in right now. What are y'all doing?
This way.
You're kind of ushering?
Yeah, I'm kind of just leading the way at this point, just so we don't get bottlenecked.
Okay.
Come on, Seal.
And let me put Seal in here with you. The beautiful Seal. There she is right next to you.
Ah, perfect.
Okay. The rest of you, anyone taking the rear?
Josh.
I'll take the rear after all the people go in front.
Okay. And they all start to filter in. When you get to the bridge puzzle, you are going to see Gaff very quickly run across. And you see the tree shakes as he tries to make his way across. But he is stable.
I would like to, as per usual, be holding the tree for people.
Okay, Camille, you go to help with the tree, and you put your hands down, and as you put your hands down and stabilize the tree, you see the first church member say, yeah, that's another one of those that you didn't say anything about this. And
it's just a tree. It's wider than you are. 1 foot in front of the other, you'll be fine. Just don't look down.
We didn't think you'd have any problems with trees.
no, I can't.
Sir, now listen, your concern is legitimate. I understand. It's an unusual environment. It's an obstacle you were not expecting to face. It's clear Gaff did not say everything that he should have said to you all. However, I'm here. I've got the tree. It's stable. We can one of us can cross with you. Can hold your hands, make sure you don't go nowhere.
Right.
Or you can go home, and that's fine too. But we've got you.
Give me.
I wouldn't recommend going home, though, if we're just speaking truth here. That would be unwise. You saw what was there. Better forward than backward.
That is true. I just want you to know that your options are still available to you if that is of any comfort.
Look at me, I'm not a pillar of health by any means. I've made this crossing like 6 times, at least. So,
With the grace of a dancer, even.
oh, shucks. I give him a little punch on the elbow. Like, oh, that was
I
really
fall in
kind
the
of you.
hole.
Everybody run!
Okay, Camille, make a persuasion check. You'll have advantage
Okey-dokey.
as you're persuading the people to cross. Okay.
All right.
That's some good advantage.
You're gonna see
Oh yeah.
one of the people start to slowly cross. And he kind of gets stuck in the middle, and he's like, and you could see the rope starts to shake. As he's shaking the rope, he starts to scream a little bit. I'm gonna fall! I'm gonna fall!
I look to the person next to
Why
me.
did we send
and go,
him first?
I turn to the townsperson next to me and go, "What's his name?"
His name is. Oh shit! I guess I gotta name 9 people.
Brandon.
His name is Brandon.
And I look to the group and I go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go. Defense.
I'm gonna.
Defense.
I'm going to reach my hand out and be like, I got you. Just come on. It'll be fine.
Okay, and you go across with him.
Yeah.
Okay, and so you come across. You grab him, and slowly bring him across.
It's not
Golf
too
claps, everyone. We don't want to cause a cave-in. Golf claps.
You golf clap.
Out of curiosity, are there any that after that look like they're hesitating?
Yes, all of them do. After what Brandon just did, ruined it for everyone. Now everyone's like, "Oh man, if Brandon can't do it, I can't do it."
Brandon was the best of us.
Savvy, show him how it's done. How about? Why don't you show him what it looks like when you actually like walk with purpose?
You just averted something really fun, but I'm gonna go with it. So here's I want to just take a step back here for a second, both in a literal sense and a figurative sense. But at least Robin and Camille being close enough to Savvy would be able to recognize she's not having this. It's not sitting well with her. She's not super impressed. And she very much gets that look on her face that almost just says, "Really?" And she's about to address the group when wisely someone intervenes. And she turns around. Okay. Fine. Yeah. It's not hard. You just put one foot in front of the other.
Okay. Savvy, making your way without even using the guide rope, make a persuasion check. Or intimidation, your choice.
It's intimidation.
Intimidate them, you'll have advantage. Okay. And they are intimidated by Savvy, and you see that another 5 make it through, and they don't look down.
All right, who's up next? I turn into a carnival worker. Step right up. Come on. Who's up next?
All right, there's only 3 of them left, and how do you get them? Yeah,
Savvy's going to stand on the other end, and she is going to be glaring at the remaining 3 impatiently.
I'm gonna keep walking this way. Let's give them space.
Okay, they start to follow you down the corridor.
And I'll just wait here until everybody's...
Okay. And then Robin, he gets up and he says, "If I fall, tell my wife that I love her."
Oh, bud, you're gonna tell her when you get back. You just gotta cross, make it on purpose, do it on purpose. You got this. Go.
Persuasion check, Robin, with advantage, as they're scared of Savvy, but you give them the assurance that they need.
With advantage, you say.
Okay. And the 3 of them make it by. And then Leorin, she has no problem. She eyes you the whole time, Savvy, with a smirk on her face. She comes to the other side.
You could have spoken up too. She'll whisper as she passes.
Oh.
Can I just say, as the guy that spoke to Robin before he went on reaches the other side, Camille just wants to shout across the little chasm, like, "You should really make a habit of telling her you love her while you're alive."
He looks back. As soon as I get back, she doesn't even know I'm here right now. As he
You
kind
should
of
really be honest with your loved one. Like, honesty is the foundation. Of...
Double intimidation.
oh no, savage, scary, savvy, says Yin
Okay, you, what's your name?
Well, they're all passed. So are you talking to Agnes? Because it's just you, Camille, and
The
Agnes.
one,
Her
the one
name
who's talking
already?
about,
It's
the
Lord
one who's-
Cannon.
Tyler too.
no, the one who's talking about being honest with his wife. He was just screaming to Camille, who's standing right next to me.
His name is Ed.
Robert.
Ed. Ed. His name is Ed.
Okay, Ed, honest recommendation time. You should probably come back. You should go back and talk to your wife. Should not be your priority.
No, for the Church of Creation. And Robin, are you crossing or Agnes?
No.
Oh, bud. I'm gonna cross it. I'm gonna come put my arm around him and I'm gonna start talking to him. All right, Ed. Here's the deal. You gotta have priorities. Think of it like a jar. And I start to do this very labored metaphor about a jar and fitting everything in the jar.
Now,
Camille will look to
yeah.
Camille will look to Agnes. Just, here go, ma'am. You then me.
Oh, you look at me like I've never crossed a fallen log before.
I do not know how I would tell that by looking at a person.
But you seem very surprised that I'm going to cross a tree. You seem concerned, young spry one.
She's a skilled log crosser. It's in her backstory.
It's a full sport in Bears Fire.
Back when I was young and spry and my knees were loosey-goosey like yours,
Oh man.
I used to compete in log crossing competitions in my town.
Ma'am, I
was
just
the
hold the
best-
tree.
I'm pinning that. That's weird. Okay,
I
as
mean, we'll say to Leorin as Agnes is making this long, labored explanation.
yeah.
It really is endearing how much they value their short time, isn't it?
Okay. You can respond to that before I tell you all that as
It's
Agnes,
Leorin.
Falls in a hole.
as Agnes is in the middle of the log as she's crossing, you're gonna hear a crack, as in her full plate armor.
Dead.
She's dead. The log starts
wow.
to bend.
Oh no.
Wait,
Agnes, what
the
are you doing?
Goliath? The Goliath didn't crack the log?
No, the Goliath didn't, and neither did the 9 other people plus your party. But now it's
Tabby
cracking.
goes really quickly and will flip a copper into the pit.
Can I hold an action hearing that crack?
Yes, what action are you holding?
I would like to hold Eldritch Blast to if the tree breaks, I want to hit Agnes and push her the rest of the way across the chasm.
That's perfect.
Okay. Agnes, you hear the crack, and your feet drop about 2 inches as the tree is now bowed. It's not meant to be a bridge, and it's been used quite a bit now.
Well, there were always nets underneath us when we used to do the competitions back in my day.
Crack, and it starts to drop. Agnes, as the tree falls beneath you, I need you to make a dexterity save. Your held action goes off. As she makes her dexterity save, there's a guide rope, and you're holding onto that guide rope, and sure enough, you hold on tight, and you're dangling. This pit, you can't see the bottom of it. And
Oh, whoops.
just the Eldritch Blast goes careening out of Camille's finger guns.
Please roll a 1. Please roll a 1.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, can you bypass damage and do other things?
Huh?
I mean, technically, I guess that's the DM's call, but no, not really.
Okay, Okay, got it. So you'll take 5 damage, 5 force damage, Agnes, as you're holding on with 2 arms, and as you're holding on, you get blasted by Camille. And then what happens, Camille?
You get pushed 10 feet to the other side of the chasm.
And you go careening into Robin and the rest of the party as you can see everyone's faces like, holy shit, what just happened?
Agnes just ziplined.
Pretty much.
She's just holding on to it, never lets go, just...
Okay, now
I
on the
haven't
other side.
had that much fun in a long time.
You're crazy.
Side note, are you wearing gloves?
I don't think.
Sure, it's part of the outfit.
Sure,
Part
yeah,
of her armor.
You
Right.
look pretty silly not wearing gauntlets with heavy armor.
I agree.
Just like little fingies, like ugh.
Extreme lockers.
Just little fingies sticking out.
Seeing this impromptu zipline, I go, Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today.
Oh my
And
God.
with that, Camille, you bring up the rear and you no longer have a log to cross. You will need to make an athletics check to get across this place.
Uh-huh.
It's just a rope. Anyone can monkey bar across a rope.
Don't-
seen
I-
Bear Grylls
put
do
that
it like
energy
100 times.
Dexterity of a
Don't you put
14
that energy
or
out there.
strength of 14, you got this.
I have a question.
Yes. Do you want to go home? Do you want to go back to the special bear?
Yeah, not back to Bear Spire. I'm going home. I'll just call across the chasm. What do I do?
Uh-oh.
I can't bring
Savvy,
another
just-
tree in here by myself.
Savvy.
Like,
gonna
Savvy,
yell
just
at you.
standing on the other hand of the side, is just gotta kind of shrug and gesture at the rope with her sword.
She's going to tap on it with her sword.
I didn't say tap.
um,
Sonny,
Hey, so-
across the way, could you use some of your blasty magic to get yourself over?
Blast yourself.
so here's my very default player question. When I use repelling blast, do I feel the pushback?
No. You're
Okay.
anchored strong like bull.
But
That's
I have an idea.
Okay.
I want Savvy to run across the rope to try to get back to Camille on the other side.
You
Not
want
try to monkey bar it, but try to like line run it. Yeah.
You're gonna
Like
run
slack line
over
it.
the slack line. Oh, I love this. Acrobatics, do your thing.
Okay. I want to prepare an action.
Okay, what
We're
action?
gonna host passage. We're gonna host passage if this fucks up.
Okay, so if it messes up, you're gonna host package. It
Yeah.
does. It does mess up. So you
we
somersault up onto the rope, and you start to run, very fantasy Pirates of the Caribbean across, and then your foot slips. You fall and bounce on your ribs, and you bounce up into the air, and you're about to fall into this pit.
And then poof,
And you show up, and
she's on the other side.
you see this Camille. He shows up behind you. She shows up behind you.
Not that bad.
ah,
Not that bad. So when she bounces on her ribs and goes to like fall down, she actually just again falls into nothing, and the momentum carries her
Oh,
to collapse, just basically face planting on the ground behind Camille.
you all right? And I'll grab your hand and pull you up.
It's fine. It's fine. You can make it across just fine.
That was all right. You know well and good that I cannot do that.
If I can do it, then you can do it.
Gav says I could do it.
Do you really think that your friend is gonna It's gonna let you fall down? No. My friend didn't let me. Yours isn't gonna let you. Go. I'm gonna argue for the help action. That's advantage if I've ever heard it.
I mean, it's encouraging. It's definitely encouraging. I'm encouraged.
I think I'm at peace with the fact that you absolutely have talked Camille into it. You know this better than he does. But I'm at peace with the fact that you have just talked my character to his death. Anyway, I would like to rope run across the chasm.
You don't have to rope run. You can monkey bar.
You can just.
She said I could do it. She said that
whichever one is more favorable to him. It can happen.
You can do it, Camille. You have inspiration. Before you roll any dice, you have inspiration.
Okay, I mean,
advantage and inspiration.
I didn't think
good.
This was gonna be a deadly puzzle, but it just got deadly.
It did not get deadly.
Okay.
It did not get deadly.
I want to note it as well that Camille was completely of the thought that, like, no, we need to figure out another bridge first because we're gonna have to come back. But that you know what? Savvy talked him into it.
Okay. You have advantage, you have inspiration, and you're gonna acrobatics your way across this thing. Godspeed, friend. Okay.
Let me just thoughts.
It's like it's nothing. Like it's nothing.
Okay. You don't die. You actually jump up on the rock, jump up on the rope, and you start to walk across it. And Robin, this theatrics would be amazing in the show. As Camille jumps off the other side, Gaff gives you a hearty pat on the back, almost pushing you back in, saying, "That was incredible!"
You're such a nicer DM than I am.
He rolled a 19!
I'm good. Same.
Wait, what do you call
I
real
fully thought
life
it was.
slacklining a DC 20 skill check?
What? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, in what universe would that be a DC 20?
We can do that in real life.
I can do that. Like,
There's
are
a
you
lot of
kidding me?
there's a lot of people that can do it. There's a lot that can't. I am one of them.
With a 20?
Listen, there's a lot of real life
Skilled
people
warrior.
that can rope walk, and also there's a lot of people. Anyone can roll a 20, technically.
Yeah. Okay, Savvy, you're now the person on the end of the rope.
Yeah.
How do you get across?
The same way she went over the other time, but again, with confidence and advantage, because it's worked, and she's convinced herself.
So you're like, I give myself advantage. Do you prepare your Misty booth?
I don't think she... Yeah, I mean, of course she does, but at the same time, she doesn't have to, though.
Okay.
I think that, again, what she's really going to do here is that this is another one of those instances. She's going to take a copper out of her pouch and just kind of toss it in the pit herself. Just like, I'll give you a show. And off she goes.
Okay.
Petitioning Malo in her own way, as she often does.
So before you roll, I should probably say whether it's with advantage or not. And
That's what I'm asking for.
I don't know. Does he get advantage? Does she get advantage?
Petitioning her god
Yeah.
of luck
Of luck?
with a ritual,
Which
after
wants to
having
see you-
successfully campaigned to see somebody cross this in the way that was successful. I just
Yeah.
feel like everything's in the cards here.
Malo in chat says yes, you have advantage. What
Can
were
I
you
also
gonna say?
just help action and be there to like grab her arm when she is like close enough?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, Malo has spoken. You have advantage.
Malo has spoken.
Malo has in fact spoken.
Malo has indeed spoken. Yep.
Oh man. No, you fall.
What's the DC on it?
The
What?
DC
Great.
with slacklining was a 15.
She's fine.
Okay, you see her fall again. Ah! And then poof, she shows up and you see Gaff is still looking down in the hole. You can't pin this on me. Savvy was
I
not
mean,
my
we can-
responsibility.
I mean, we absolutely could.
We won't have to.
Ah!
And she's kind of dusting herself off. She stands up.
How did you do that? I'm so impressed.
You pay for a good show.
Okay.
He watches those he likes.
Hamish comes from around the corner and says, "What's going on over here?" Missing all of it.
Yeah, missing all of it. Just the fact that your girl almost died.
Didn't
But
almost
not-
die.
not
She
even
would've been
close.
Fine.
Fine.
What's
Okay.
happening is that the great celestials have blessed me with incredible acrobatic talent.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, you can jump now too. All right. Well, come on. Don't mind the spiders.
Okay. Now, you all make your way towards the library. And as you make your way towards the library, you're going to see that the people here are starting to get intrigued by this library. And some of them are going to kind of branch off. And then you all can see where Gaff and his chamber is. What are you doing?
What the fuck is that thing?
What thing?
That thing!
What thing?
That thing!
What thing? That's not there. What thing? Nobody saw that thing. They're still looking at the library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I zoomed in on it just in time to see it droop into the wall.
Yeah,
I didn't zoom in. It was purple and floppy.
Here's where Gaff is going to say to everyone. Okay. We have to be very careful. This is like a dream, him being this close. If we were to stir him, or to make any sudden movements, it would be the end of us. Now, this is also your last warning. Speak now, or go with us. Does anyone want to turn back?
And if you do speak now, could you do it really quietly?
Also, there's no bridge.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's really, you either hang out in the lobby or you come into the doctor's office with mom and dad.
Leorin's gonna move up to the front. No. We know what we're getting into. And we are ready. Gaff is gonna give the okay. He's gonna make sure that she brought all the gear, and you're gonna see she's gonna unload a pack, and there's rope, and there's pitons. Camille, that's how you say pitten. And
You're gonna pee on it?
nope. And he's going to grab the pack, and he's gonna slowly go up and over the rock. Leorin's gonna follow, and as Leorin follows, you'll see the people slowly move forward.
Or like, maybe we let Gaff go talk to the thing and give a all clear before we all just go in there. I mean, I guess Gaff was talking to it all day, so never mind. Let's go.
Seal, I want you to stay here. It could be a little tight in there, so you stay. Give it a pat and climb over
Yeah.
the rock.
Okay? You will hear Gaff walk up to the giant, and he will announce himself. He'll do the tapping that was the pattern on the stone as you start to climb over the rocks. Eventually, so do the people. And you guys are kind of bottlenecked, so you got to move a little bit. Leorin moves up, and very quietly you see she's tiptoeing. The rest of you?
Davi's gonna dust herself off and wait as the congregation passes.
Okay. Agnes, there's a big boulder right here. That's what this red circle is. And you see everyone kind of struggling, but managing to get up and over.
No, don't you remember? I walked through it. There's a hole in it now.
True.
I'm not going to make you roll again, Camille.
You
Not
said
this
it,
evening.
so it happened.
I'll just kind of try to clamber up that rock behind
Okay.
all the people.
Okay, I need you to make an athletics check in your plate armor. Okay, you manage to scurry over, and with a heavy thud, you land on the other side, and for the first time, you are seeing a stone giant, and this thing is massive, and the room that it's in looks like he has been in here and carving away. You see that there is a stone carving behind him of a woman's face, and you can see that his workstation, which is a giant stone bench, has these mallets and chisels that are the size of a tree, and there he stands in front of you, and you see he kind of gets jostled, and then Gaff is going to turn, and he's going to put his hands up to his finger up to his lips, and he's going to turn back to the giant, and he's going to speak again, and he's going to say more, and then he calms, and you see all the people just slowly making their way around the giant, and no one has said a word except for Gaff. Camille, Savvy, on the other side of the rock still.
Savvy's gonna wait for the cat.
The cat was told to stay.
Gonna wait for the cat.
Okay. Camille?
I'm on the other side, so I can't help there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of just sit on top of the rock, but looking this way. I don't have anything to do in the big room. I'm just gonna have my finger guns ready so we don't get ambushed when we leave.
Okay.
And to be clear, Savvy is not entering, just for the record, because everybody in that room is gonna die horribly when that giant goes berserk, and plausible deniability is the play here.
Okay. So Savvy stays on the outside. Camille sits on top of the rock. I'll put you right there. That way you can see both sides. Those of you who are inside, and then Gaff walks up to the giant and begins to speak. And you're going to see as he's speaking, he turns to you, Hamish, and he turns to you, Agnes, and to Lauren, and he does that gesture where he says, "Come. You are now part of its dream, and you must introduce yourself to it. Come." And Leorin walks up, and the giant puts his giant hand out and touches her shoulder, realizing that she's corporeal. And then he reaches for the rest of you.
Okay. Moving up.
Okay, you move up as well. Okay, he's gonna reach down, and once he pats you, he feels that familiarity of touching you, and you're gonna hear the word for dwarf in giant again. Agnes, Robin.
I will move up. Where's a good spot to be? Just anywhere around him?
Anywhere around him, yeah.
So I will move up, and I will just kind of pause and put both of my hands kind of like up like this.
Okay. He's gonna reach down, and as he touches, you feel the weight of his hand You feel the callus on his knuckles and on his skin, on his palms. And then one by one, he is going to do this with everyone.
Not Robin. Robin hangs back. He's
Okay.
just observant. Staying by the door.
Okay. And here is where you see the sheer will of the Church of Creation and its congregation as they start to unravel the rope and they start to unravel the pitons and they start to...
You're gonna be on it?
they they start to make their way to the other side, and you can see they're tying rope around the columns, and the other ends they're going to essentially start to get to work. And then the very first sound reverberates as hammer hits chisel against stone as they start to put these clamps in. And you can see the giant Zephyr start to jostle. And here is where we're going to hit our break.
Okay.
And good job. So far, we are down one civvy. One civilian.
Well, that's going to be an awkward conversation with Nileli.
Yeah.
Everything's fine in the forest. By the way, someone died.
Yeah. But it
was unrelated. It was great. He had a heart attack on the way in. It was really...
He had a neck attack and a leg attack. All right, welcome to the halftime. Giggle Cheeks, thanks again for the gifted tier 1 sub to Double Breaker. Double Breaker, enjoy your cool emotes, which you drew, so that's cool. We have a halftime show, so for those of you who are new, welcome. We're so glad to have you. It's going to be hosted by our famous Soren Angel, and since Almond Hayden could not be here tonight, we are going to have our Dwarf Ranger Toxin be her co-host. Now's a good time to do a couple things. Number one is if you have channel points, you can use them. You can use them to ask questions, highlight. You can do some cool effects by changing the color of fire. Don't do it during the halftime show. But all around, this is an amazing halftime show. So let's transition to that. For our players, let's take a 15-minute break and come back at 50 past the hour. Beautiful. We are here. We're at the Fireweed Inn and Tavern show. Soren, again, thank you so much for hosting. And it says Hayden, but that's not Hayden. That's Toxin filling in for Hayden tonight.
Yes.
And I just saw Skate Fast Eat Ass.
The sass already starts.
All right, guys, we'll be right back.
Alrighty. So, hello everyone. We want to welcome you all back to the Fireweed Inn and Tavern. I'm your host Soren, and this is my guest co-host Toxin. So Hayden, as Monk said, is celebrating his brother's birthday today, but they should be back with us next week. So happy birthday to Hayden's little brother. So this is our show within a show, and we appreciate you all joining us. Today I'll be attempting to answer some more puzzling questions with my expert knowledge of D&D. So if you do have some questions, as Monk said, you can submit them using your adventurer's coin or your channel points. But before we answer some questions, we'd like to give a shout out to some talented artists. As you may have already noticed, we have some artwork hanging in our tavern, courtesy of Pukwudgie and Soft Brambles. Yeah.
And if you are an artist and you create fan art for our characters, we would love to see it. We really would. And you can visit our gaming related Discord. There should be a button somewhere on our Twitch page to join that. And we'd love to see it posted in community art, and we'll feature it here, like some of these from Puck. So
Absolutely. And for those not using Discord, you can totally share your artwork by tagging us on Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram. And for formatting purposes, landscape orientation is preferred, but it is not required. If you do share your fabulous art, it may be featured in a future episode of Gaming Related here in our tavern.
So we're about to go into those D&D questions. However, before we jump in, I just want to ask Soren.
Yes.
You haven't played much D&D before,
Yes.
right?
Yes, that's correct.
How was it?
I think I was very nervous, but I think after I got over most of my nerves, I tried not to pay too much attention to like, oh my gosh, we're streaming, or oh my gosh, like, am I gonna say something wrong? But no, I think it's really awesome. I'm kind of getting into it, getting the groove, but still nervous, but and I still trying to figure out when is the best time to jump in, but I think it went pretty okay,
Yeah. And you're doing great. You're doing wonderful. And as the king of saying the wrong things at the wrong time, don't worry about it. You'll do fine.
Okay. Oh man, I'm like, oh man, I gotta say the right thing, and I'm just like, I just need to let it go. I need to let go of that perfectionism, and I just need to just say whatever comes to my mind,
Yeah, you're doing great.
Thank you. Try it.
So, we had a question from last week.
Yes.
By Double Breaker, and then we'll jump over to, there was a question by Yene. I don't want to miss that one because they redeemed some points for it. But
perfect. Yeah, so last week we didn't fully answer Double Breaker's requested question, so this week we're going to be answering that. So just to reiterate that question, Double Breaker did ask, what do you think each player's character's persona would be? Bonus, include the DM as a character. So, I think Savvy would definitely be a raccoon. I did see that in the chat last time, and I wholeheartedly agreed with that.
Yeah, I can say that.
Hamish. Hamish. I think Hamish would be a bear. I think a bear. There are a lot of different types of bears, so I don't know which bear specifically. Like maybe like a black bear or one of those like golden bears. You know those golden bears that are like, they're not quite a grizzly, but they're not quite like a black bear. It's kind of like in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm not never mind. I was gonna go into stuff, but doesn't matter. I think they're technically black bears still, but I think they're
technically black. Oh yeah. And they have just like a different pigmentation.
They just have a different hue based off of like where they're at, but they're genetically still black bears.
Yeah.
I know. I heard the actually, and I was trying to stop it, but then it came out.
Actually. Yeah.
There's a reason I'm a ranger, okay?
Glacier bear. Hold on. I need to know. Yes, a glacier bear. Yes, Mr. Minimopsy. Thank you.
You were actually okay. Okay. Glacier bears.
A black bear hamster. Oh my gosh, thanks. Oh my goodness. Actually.
So Mercy, what would Mercy be?
Yes, Mercy would be a cat, I think, for sure. Definitely knows how to take care of herself. What?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I just said I have to ask why, but then you were going.
Oh yeah, she definitely knows. She knows how to take care of herself. And she's always looking out for, the rest of her people, but also she also has that self-interest in mind, like, hey, I love you guys, but also I got my own stuff, you know what I mean? And she does kind of keep to herself. She's doing her studies right now, so hey, she's got to have her alone time.
And she pushes things off tables.
Yes. Accurate. Oh,
All right, what
man.
about Camille?
Camille would be a red panda, I think, because like red pandas, like they're very elegant, they're just very chill, but also, when they angy, you know what I mean?
They put those arms up and they will.
Yeah,
they'll
yeah,
cut
yeah, yeah.
you.
Oh man. And Robin. I think Robin would definitely be an otter. I did see that one last time in chat. And I have to agree. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah, of course.
Wholesome, holding hands with everybody, always encouraging,
Yeah.
just amazing, Get that wholesome, energy.
Yeah, that's how Robin is. Also, welcome Jubilant Giraffe. Nice to see you in
Welcome,
chat.
Jubilant Giraffe. Oh my gosh.
All right, now the big one.
The big one.
The big one.
So, Monk, the DM. So, I think Monk would be, and I don't, okay, so I have pronounced this so many
Don't worry,
different ways.
he's not going to curse you with disadvantage if he doesn't like your answer.
Minotaur? Is that how you say this? Is this the right thing?
Uh-huh.
Because I pronounce it like so many different ways, and I want to know that I'm saying that right.
I think it's like Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You Minotaur, Minotaur, Minotaur.
Yes.
Who knows?
So definitely a Minotaur. I think that would fit Monk very well.
Now,
And I haven't.
did we already
sorry.
talk about your character? About what you would be?
We
'Cause
did not.
I don't think you're allowed to pick your own persona on this question.
Yeah, see, because that would be, I think that's up to chat to decide what Agnes would be.
All right. We'll throw that one over to chat while we answer this other
Yes.
question.
Absolutely.
So, chat, let us know what she would be. All right. While they're gosh dang it, we got an owl, a moth, a mole.
Oh my gosh.
We got 2 people voting for moth, 3 people voting for moth. All right. It looks like
Oh my gosh.
Agnes is a moth.
Okay, so that's really funny because I really like
ferret.
moths. And
Really?
I actually have a Mothman onesie, and it's the most
No.
incredible comfy thing.
No, you don't.
I do. Fix or it didn't happen. All right. I will take a picture of it and I will post it into the gaming related Discord later today. Don't worry, you will have proof.
Wow. Wow. That's perfect. Okay.
Fun facts about Soren. Anyway.
All right. Next up, we got the question from Yane. Sorry if I get your name wrong.
Yes.
Were there any big sources of inspiration for your characters and or the campaign?
Ooh. You should answer first.
Okay. All right. So when it comes to characters, and I think most D&D players would agree with this, is part of yourself is in your character, and at least for me, I can't speak for the other players, but this is just I've played D&D for years, and it was just an aspect of my personality I had yet to explore, right? In real life, I do love hunting. I do love being out in the woods. And so I wanted to try bringing that aspect into D&D, because I've done warlocks before where I've been very dark, but I've done clerics, fighters, but this time I really wanted to go a simple person from a simple town making simple mistakes. But what about Agnes? How did you come up with that?
So, I was approached like today about Agnes, She didn't have a name till about like probably 15 minutes before the stream started. So I knew that, Mug approached me about having like a cleric, like a human cleric, and I was like, okay, like old woman, fantastic, and I was kind of channeling the energy of like, there's like that old woman from How to Train Your Dragon, Gothy, I think is her name. She's like that, the elder of the village, and she's just like, she's just so caring and like, she's got that heart of gold, but also she won't hesitate to like whack somebody,
Of course.
So she's kind of got that, that energy, and I'm trying to, yes, yes, the cat lady.
Perfect.
So
we are running out of time, though. In fact, we're a little bit over.
Yes.
But we do want to give some shout outs in chat, and if it's okay with Monk, maybe we can answer the second half of that question next week. But let's give some shout outs. First up, we have Double Breaker.
Yep, Boop the Raccoon.
Mr. Mini Mopsy.
Yinie, I hope I pronounced that right.
Mama Munko 1.
And the cast and crew. So those of you returning, welcome back, and those of you new to Gaming Related, welcome. We're happy to have you all here. Before we redirect your attention back to Monk and the lead cast, don't forget to check out our social media platforms on TikTok, Instagram, Discord, and Twitter for clips, announcements, and other fun content. Thank you all for joining Toxin and I at the Fireweed Inn and Tavern for our 7th intermission show. We hope to see you all next Wednesday at the same time. Without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the second half of Gaming Related.
Awesome. Thanks, you two. And you guys can't see my face, but to answer Yenie's questions for the story, this is the first time I've ever collaborated with... It's the first time I've ever collaborated with other writers before introducing this to the players. Ransom Pig, who's in our chat, was one of the writers. Myself, another person who you haven't seen, he's in the background, his name is Constantine. Lightning Hikudu and Toxin actually helped create a lot of the world building. So this is new to me, and it's actually really, really cool to see what they've done. So I wanted to answer that because that is such a good question. But yes, thank you guys for hosting the show. Toxin, thanks for role-playing as Hayden today. And Soren, thanks for going double duty, being a character and also hosting the show. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, let's roll. We're getting right back into the game. All right. It's okay. Hamish, take a walk. So since they didn't have a break, they're going to take their breaks now. But getting back into the suspense, you are going to see that the group, the Church of Creation congregation, is going to start chiseling away. And Robin, I don't know if you saw in chat what the words are. Do you want to speak them to
I saw a lot of
Zephyr?
words.
Which ones did you choose?
Oh, I get to choose?
Yeah. I personally like Mr. Mini Mopsies because it sounded like what a giant would say.
Yeah, Minnie, if you could repost that in chat, it's so far buried at this point. But yeah, okay. I don't need to say it yet, but yeah, repost that.
Okay.
And I'll copy and paste it.
So, for those of you who are actually in the room with them, which is going to be Agnes, Hamish, and Robin, I need you three to roll a sleight of hand check.
Oh.
And I'm going to roll for Gaff and his people. 11. Okay. And Agnes isn't here yet, so we'll wait for her to roll. And Hamish, if you can, roll a sleight of hand check.
All right.
A 20. Okay, very good. So, the excavation begins well enough. You're going to see the giant is going to turn, and the giant is blind, but he turns towards the sound, and you can see he is holding his giant hammer, and you see in his left hand he does have the chisel. But you're going to see he's going to stay calm. You're going to see that the people are going to start to tie ropes, and a couple of them are going to move back behind this column, and they're going to circle the column, and now there is a steady line between the sculpture and the column. You see the same thing happens on this side. As these people are working quickly. And then after what seems to be forever, 30 minutes at least, you start to see the first budge of this giant stone face as the rock slowly moves forward a few inches. And the people in front of it start to scoot back as it does move forward. What are the rest of you doing for this first part?
Just sitting and watching. I'm ready to speak up if the giant gets a little angsty or looks like he's gonna swat at somebody or something like that.
Okay. So, you're waiting, and Agnes, Hamish, you're going to see that Gaff is talking gently to the giant, as is Leorin. Anything you two are doing?
I'm just gonna wait for now.
Okay.
And maybe grab one of the ropes and pull, but I think I'm gonna try to steer clear of the giant for a bit.
Okay, are you pulling the top rope or the bottom rope?
Bottom rope.
Okay, so I'm going to move you back here. I'll put
Alright.
you... Oh, yeah, I'll put you right here on the rope. Okay, so you are helping. Agnes, what are you doing?
I'm probably going to try to pull this top rope with the rest of these three.
Okay. You're going to see Gaff is going to look over at Leorin, and Lorian's going to move back over here. And she also is watching, and you're going to see that she is going to kind of duck behind this column. And she kind of vanishes for a moment. I need you all to roll another sleight of hand check, and that is Hamish, Agnes, and Robin. So I see a 20, a 19. Hamish, what'd you roll? An 11?
An 11.
11.
Okay. Another success. The stone comes forward again. And this time, as it moves forward, you see that the rest of the stone is very much raw and unchiseled, and it is shaped almost like a cone that has been pushed into place. You see that there are grips, finger grips on the other side where the other giants grabbed the stone and shoved it into place from the inside. A blast of cold, stagnant air hits your noses and blows your hair back, and it smells absolutely rancid. Savvy, you catch a whiff of this. It smells like salt water that is stagnant and in the bay near an ocean where there would be dead fish. And it smells foul. You see some of the people let go of the ropes a little bit, and the stone kind of jostles a little bit. The giant startles, but contains his composure. Gaff is going to put a hand on the giant and again speak the words, as the giant is looking around, hearing what's happening, smelling with his nose. You see he starts to get a little bit more excited. I need you all to roll again.
Can I have Savvy go to clear the rock?
Dang it, I'm getting worse. I'm getting progressively worse.
What rock are you clearing?
I mean, again, you'd said that she had caught a whiff of this smell. I'm guessing that was from literally all across the chamber, because she's still at the entrance. So my thought is that that's a troubling smell that would indicate that she probably needs to put herself closer.
Okay.
I'll follow Savvy.
Okay, so she clears the rock. You drop down and you land next to her, and you can now smell it. Whatever is on the other side of this stone, that smell is kind of pouring through. Okay, so we have a 9, a 14, a 12 from you three. Okay. You are going to see on your side, Agnes, the rope is going to snap. And as the rope snaps, everyone falls down. I need you to make a dex save. As you come crashing into the column, because the rope snapped. Okay. You bump into it and you're now prone. And as you fall to your feet or onto your butt, and I'm just going to give you this symbol here for being prone. And this guy's prone with you. This side of the stone is going to teeter back, and you see that it has cleared the hole, and the stone starts to fall forward. But then the weight of the back of it rocks it into place, shaking the entire room as the sudden tremor of this stone basically teetering on its feet starts to bring rocks down. And as they do, I need you all that are inside this room, except for Robin, Camille, and Savvy, to make dexterity saving throws, including Gaff, which I just rolled for, and Leorin.
So you kind of cut out. Did I need to make one?
Yes, you also need to make one.
Okay. Gosh dang it, Agnes.
Okay. Agnes rolled a 22. Robin a 17. Hamish. Okay. You see this. The person next to the north of you, Agnes, as you roll out of the way, as one of the stones from the ceiling comes crashing down, it lands directly on top of his chest and completely impales him as the lights immediately go out. You're going to see Gaff is going to take a step back, and he is going to look at all of you and say, "Come, come." The giant is going to step forward, and as he steps forward, he is going to...
I'd like to use the phrase now before he steps. As I see him start to step, could I cut in?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to try and change it a little bit to have him instead of say like sit in the corner. I'm just gonna have him say just sit. But I'm going to first use my ability Unsettling Words.
Okay.
I spend an inspiration die and I roll that. And so that's a D6. Okay. He has to subtract that from his next save.
The giant does.
And that was the giant does. That was my bonus action.
Okay.
And then as my action, I'd like to cast Suggestion. And the suggestion is the phrase. I can attempt to butcher it if you would like, but we could also just say, "and I said it."
No, I want to hear it. I definitely want to hear this.
Okay. Everything going zoo be okay. Please sit. Do null until am say do can. Do can talk quietly if do want like.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Okay. And with
so
your,
yeah, he has to make a
Excuse me.
save.
with your unsettling words, he fails. And you'll see as he's about to take a step, he sits with a heavy thud. And now he is prone. And I'm going to put him prone. Agnes, you're able to roll up onto your feet, seeing the stone just fall next to you. And you see that the rest of the group is startled. And as they move out of the way and kind of scatter a little bit, you're going to hear Gaff say, "We have to continue. We have to move it. Please."
Speaking without whispering. Oh, he's fine. He's just gonna hang out for a bit. You guys can work like normal. No need to be quiet around him.
And with that, you're going to see that two of them are going to back off, and they're going to start walking towards you, Savvy. And as they come around the corner, you just see this look on their face of sheer terror of what just happened.
What they're gonna find is Savvy is gonna have her sword and shield drawn, and she is going to seem very much on alert or on edge. She's not really gonna notice them approach, but she is gonna be turning to Camille. There is death beyond that wall. I have seen that before. I do not know what it is, but it is not good.
So like a new kind of death, not like the kind of death that we already seen down here.
Fresh, rancid, impure.
Cool. All right. I'm ready.
Robin doing what Robin did is now has no need to be in the room, is going to step back, no longer needing to worry about being within range. Gonna come join you by the exit.
Okay, these two people walk up to you and they say, "We have to go. It killed them. This whole place is going to collapse.
Sit
I'm
down
out."
and be quiet now.
They see the look in your eyes.
Sit down and be quiet now.
They slump against the wall and slide down to their butt. You're going to see Gaff is going to walk over. He's going to reach into the pack and he's going to grab another rope and he's going to tie it to this rope and he's going to look to them and he's going to say, "We have to continue. We have to." And he looks over at you, Agnes. "This is why I called you to help. Please." And the line gets drawn again around the columns. And you see Gaff steps over the dead body and gets on the line and starts to pull.
I'll give Gaff a solemn nod and grip the line once again.
Okay. You could see that Leorin is not on the line, but she is still very much ready. You see she's holding two daggers out and just hiding behind the column. And Gaff sees her, but doesn't do anything, as if she serves her own purpose here. The stone itself, and I'll draw for you the shape of it, starts to move forward again. And I need now everyone that's in this room to make a sleight of hand check.
Dang it.
Okay.
Clarify, is that everybody that's on the rope or everybody that's in the room?
No, everyone in the room. 15. 1, 2, 3.
Ah.
Okay. 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 Robin, you're pulling out a deck of cards.
Yeah, like, well, if you're not working, we're gonna be here for a while. I start dealing a hand. Anyone, you want in?
The ropes get tight and the group starts to pull again, and the stone moves forward. And it moves forward enough that Gaff could almost fit. He would squeeze his way through, but he can almost fit. And then you see it happening. Something uncorked. And as it uncorked, very much like an ocean wave crashing against the stone, this spray of salt water starts to fill the room. And as it fills the room, kind of splashing in these first people's faces, they all fall prone as this wave of just stagnant water starts sweeping across the floor. By the time it gets to you, Agnes, and you, Hamish, it's not deep enough to do anything, but the initial spray has unleashed. And then you see out of this water a giant hand wash into the room. And it doesn't take long for you to realize that this is a dead, severed, decaying giant hand, and it has been it's rotted down to the bone, and it sways into the room, and it kind of washes to the south where you are, Hamish. So whatever was on the other side has since died and was just decaying in the water. And then you see a creature come out, and this creature is not dead. This creature is very much alive, and as it comes out, it looks like a giant humanoid spider. And as it comes out, it looks north to this person and points. And as it does, you see its mandibles open, and it then starts to summon these other spiders. And you've seen them before. These are the spiders that had human skulls as their carapace, their butts, and you see them floating on the water and shooting out these webs to kind of attach to the walls as they start to move out. And I need you all to roll for initiative.
Perfect.
That's horrible.
Oh. Wouldn't be combat if I rolled higher than a 10.
Sorry, I thought I had my token selected, but apparently I didn't.
If you didn't, I will add it for you,
All right.
and then you should be able to manually add it there.
Also, you had a couple people redeem purple fire.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see it. Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Toxin did, and so did Soren. Nice. Okay.
That's a good question, Vinny.
Okay. Now, are you guys seeing yourselves on the turn order?
No.
No.
I am. Okay, now
Yes.
I am.
Oh,
now it
yeah,
just
no,
popped
I
up.
am.
Yep.
I can re-roll if you want me to.
I don't want you to. I really don't.
That's fine. I'm okay going at the end of the round. I can close shit out.
Hamish rolled a 20.15.
Yep.
Okay. The blind giant rolled a 2.
I would like to. Oh no! You know what? I don't think I'm gonna drop concentration. I think I'm gonna hold that.
Good. Gaff rolled 15. Wow. NPCs did not roll very well. Is that everyone? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So, Hamish, you have water up to your ankles, and it's rising, and it smells absolutely
crap.
terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Oh, crap.
But then you see these spiders start to come out, and the people immediately drop the lines as at this point the rock has been pulled out. Zephyr can fit, but what you've unleashed is this torrent of flood, salt water, and these spiders. What are you doing first, Hamish?
Oh, okay. Do I just see the small spiders, or am I able to see that big one?
You can't see the big one from where you're standing, no.
Okay. Is it difficult terrain with the water?
No, not yet.
Okay, I'm gonna run to this table and
Okay.
get on top of it because I feel like that's gonna be important.
Okay,
for
you
me.
need an athletics, because this thing is taller than your head. You have to
Oh.
do a pull-up. It's the giant table.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, let's see it. Yes, you pull
Perfect.
yourself, throw your right foot over, and roll onto the table. You're now 12 feet up off the ground, and you have a clear vantage of everything that's happening. You don't see what's behind this stone, but you do
Okay.
see the spiders on the sides.
Okay, then I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on this spider here, since I think he's the only one I can see right now.
Okay.
And then, yeah. And then I'm going to shoot it with my longbow.
So you're casting it on the one to the bottom.
Yeah, this very bottom one.
Got
'cause
it.
It's the only one I can see.
Okay. The Hunter's Mark's on it,
um,
and a 16 hits. 16 hits.
All right, perfect.
That's enough to kill it. And you shoot this thing, and you've already fought these things, right? You got stuck in its web upside down. And you're honed in on it. It is dead.
Okay. Beautiful. That's it.
Okay. Next up on initiative is going to be Robin.
Oh, this is bad news bears. I kind of speak up to Savvy and I'm like, so I kind of convinced the giant to sit where it's sitting. Do you want me to unconvince it so that it can stand up and help with the situation, or leave it convinced? And that was kind of to Savvy and Camille.
Yeah.
Can we say
Okay.
anything now, or
I was gonna say, I mean,
You can
Sammy literally can't see anything really because
Yeah.
the giant is blocking everything.
Yeah. You can respond
I'll
to the
move
question if you want.
What if I
I'll
don't
move a
want?
little bit. I'll
Maybe
move a
not.
little bit closer. I'll hold an action to shoot any bad things that come into range of my crossbow, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, so as soon as you see something, that's when you're gonna release the crossbow.
Yeah, as soon as I see something hostile,
Okay.
come into range.
Okay. You got it. Next up is gonna be Agnes.
So I'm going to cast Bless on Hamish. I'm gonna say it 3 times. Every time I'm gonna say it those 3
Don't-
ways.
Careful, you'll
Hamalama
summon.
Ding Dong.
You'll summon.
And then Robin and can't quite reach Camille or Savvy, so
You could move
Gaff.
first if you wanted to.
I could move. Oh yeah, that's
So you
right.
can move and then cast if you'd like.
That's true. I will move just to here, kind of still next to the column.
Okay.
And I will put it on Hamalama Ding Dong, and Robin.
Okay.
And Savvy.
I feel blessed.
Okay.
Oh, bless.
Will you cast?
Hashtag.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. Nice. So you
Feel
guys,
blessed.
whenever you make an attack roll or saving throw, you get to add a d4 to it. Okay. Great. Anything else from you, Agnes?
I'm just gonna keep my eyes trained towards whatever is coming from behind that wall.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Next up is Camille.
Yeah, hi. I don't see anything, but I sure hear things that sound bad.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go.
I don't know. Can I argue something though? I know that technically the giant blocks are line of sight, but does he really have a total blockage of line of sight? I doubt that.
I
mean-
think the block of line of sight is the big stone that
Yeah.
we removed.
Yep. Which I've moved forward. Which is that line. It's that rectangle.
Well, we can't see the rectangle.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say I can't see the rectangles.
You just see a line right in front of you, don't you?
I honestly
here.
just see the giant and then shadows behind the giant.
Yeah.
No, I don't see.
we
I don't
see a
anything
line
there.
of shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That line.
I assumed it was the
is
giant.
the
That
stone.
was my mistake.
Nope, that's not the giant causing that. That is the stone
Yeah.
and the face.
Well, you know what they say about when you assume you're probably right.
Well,
so.
one person says that.
Probably right.
One
Yeah,
person
that's-
says that. Okay.
No.
I
That's
say
how it
that.
works. Yeah, it's because how
Yeah.
it works.
Okay. All right, Camille, you move over and you see the giant hand that's floating towards these people to the south who are freaking out over it, but you
Yeah.
don't see any creatures.
Do I see what's going? Do I see that?
You see the
that
dead thing.
That dead one?
Yeah, you see the dead one.
Yeah, that wasn't here before.
Nope.
I'm gonna use my action to dash.
Okay. Go ahead and dash away.
You little rain.
Oh, hey, there they are.
Yeah, now you see them.
Okay. With my bonus action then, and forgive me, I'm gonna revamp my spell descriptions that I've given so far to be a bit spookier,
Okay.
if that's okay for everyone.
Please.
I'm gonna cast Hex with my bonus action on this one,
On the bottom one?
the bottommost spider, and as I do, I'm going to point my finger at it, and a small cut is going to appear on it, and as its blood drifts off of it, like it was in the water, it appears in front of my nose, and I inhale it, and one eye goes completely black with a red glowing pupil like my patron.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's pretty intense.
Okay. Spooky, says Yin Yang. All right. Anything else from you, Camille?
That's all of the parts of my turn.
Okay. Gaff is going to move up, and he is going to swipe twice at this creature. The first one whiffs, but he comes back around. And the second one does make purchase, and he will hit the thing. And you have to trust me that he hits it because you can't see this. Well, actually, Camille, you see this, Camille. He hits.
I don't see Gaff on the map, actually.
Oh, you don't see this. He's covered. He's
telling
covered.
I'm still, as far as Sam's concerned, he has literally hit 0 times.
He just hit again. I promise.
I can see him
Yeah.
swinging, but I don't see him hitting anything.
Okay. Okay. And now it is the creature's turns. This creature is going to move up, and you don't see this, but he is going to swing twice at Gaff. The second one hits. And then you're going to see these spiders, these arachnids, start to move out. This one will move here. This one's going to attack Gaff. This one is going to move down here.
Bang!
Um.
I have a held action to shoot it.
Okay, let's see the bang.
Bang!
A 16 hits.
Yeah.
And it's hex. Does that do anything for you?
Not for me.
Okay, got it. Okay, and the crossbow flies and hits right into this jelly belly scaly spider. Okay, And then they're going to make their attack. So the first one will hit Gaff. Ooh, that hurt. This one is going to attack this poor guy to the north. And as the spider attacks him, you're going to see this guy go down. As it just lunges onto his face. The one to the north.
But what was his name?
Oh, dang it.
Was that Brandon?
No.
Brantley.
Wait.
I think it was Ed.
Oh, it was Ed! Ed's dead.
No, it was Ed.
Dang it. I think someone wanted Ed dead.
No.
Okay.
Oh, his wife. Okay.
His poor wife.
Oh, yeah. Then
Right.
the one on the bottom
Is probably better off.
attacks and hits the one on the bottom, but he's still alive. But you see he kind of screams and falls backwards into the water. And then that is going to be it for their turn, which means it's now Zepfyr's turn. And Zephyr, does he get to roll at the end or every turn with suggestion?
He does not. If he fails, he has to pursue the suggestion for 8 hours.
What if he takes damage?
If he takes that damage from an ally, then it breaks.
What if he takes damage from a spider?
It specifically says if you or any of your companions damage the target, the spell ends.
Okay. Well, in that case, Zephyr sits, but he does call out, and in giant, he screams as he's terrified as the water is now just a few inches higher up, and he's reaching with his hands to see what's going on. And as he swings with his hand, he hits the stone.
No, I specifically said do nothing. He can do nothing other than talk. He has to sit and do nothing.
Well, then he sits and does nothing. Okay.
No, he can talk if he wants.
Okay. Then, Savvy, it is your turn.
So the flow of water that came through, is that a continuous flow?
Yes.
Or okay. How rapid?
Probably like 6 inches around.
6 inches in this room every 6 seconds.
Yeah, you're right. That's quite a bit. How about 1 inch around?
That's still pretty fucking terrible.
Half an inch.
Okay. I mean, can I negotiate you down to a tenth?
I don't math, so I don't know.
So
what
we're gonna split the difference and we're gonna call it a quarter.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Done.
Deal. Best trade deal that there has ever been negotiated. You're welcome. Okay, so Savvy.
It's filling up. I'll just say that it's filling up.
At an indeterminate rate.
At a quarter of an inch per round. Got it. Yep. Cool. All right. So let's see here. Savvy, with her action, is going to dash. She's gonna have to do that to get to right about here.
Okay.
As she's passing our good friend Agnes,
She hits you.
Well, that's going to be a mistake if she does. But she could. Something is going to be happening kind of unbidden, though. As she's darting forward there's actually going to be these tendrils that are going to begin to sort of emerge from her arm and start to snake up her blade. Her blade taking on a quality as though it's coated with an ichor or an ooze that is pulsing a dull purple. She's going to cast Shadow Blade.
Ooh. Okay.
That's her turn.
Dope. That is dope. I love it. Leorin is now going to wade through the water, and she's going to step over this dead person. And as she does, she's going to whip out her daggers, and she's going to stab. And you're going to see she is going to absolutely murder this one. Okay. And then she's going to disengage and she's going to back up. And that's going to be her turn. Hamish, top of the round. You're up.
All right. Moving Hunter's Mark to this one here.
Okay.
And then taking a shot at it while just cursing the fact that there's spiders.
Yeah, there are. 16 hits.
Okay.
Five and 5 is 10. That's enough to kill it.
Man, I'm feeling good today. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna actually call out for Syl to move up
Meow.
and perch herself on the rock that's blocking this area.
Okay, so she easily enough jumps up and lands on the rock.
Yep.
Robin, you're holding your concentration. Gaff is yelling out in fear of the water that's up to his ankles. What are you doing?
So, this rock, he wasn't able to move the rock out of the wall because it was jammed, and that's why they had to excavate it, right?
Yes.
But it looks like this is something that he could probably shove.
Yes.
I'm gonna do the same combo. I'm gonna do the what's it called? The unsettling words.
Okay.
Um,
He'll roll for it.
No, the unsettling words just happens.
Okay, he doesn't roll for it.
He has a -5 to his next save.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do, oh, I don't know how to say this actually. I'm gonna call out to Gaff, and I'm gonna say, Gaff, how do you say push the stone and giant quick?
Okay, so you say that, and
Yeah.
he'll respond because that's fine. People can respond when it's not their turn.
Push the stone into the wall.
Push the stone back into the wall or away from the wall?
Into the wall. How do you say that in giant?
Gaff is gonna say, "No, we're fine. We don't need to push it back. We need to continue to move it out.
Oh, okay.
Tell him to go." Wait, I could tell him to go.
Yeah, you could try, sure.
Okay, and that's the
I should probably
conversation.
go. Okay. Well then, so he has -5 on his next save, but I'm not gonna make him save. Would I be able to, by any chance, because I have listened to a lot of his giant, could I make any sort of roll just for the word bush or stone?
Make an intelligence check.
This is a huge ask. I know I'm reaching here.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's just see what you roll. We'll let the dice tell the story. Not bad. Yeah, you have heard stone, so you know what the stone word is.
Oh, but I don't know the word push.
You don't.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm just gonna do the same thing I did before. I'm gonna hold an action
Okay.
to shoot a spider
Okay.
when I see a spider.
Shoot a spider when you see a spider. Okay. Agnes, it's your turn.
So, I'm trying to decide whether I can go up and down, and I just want to make sure that I have this right. If I'm concentrating on a spell,
Mm-hmm.
can I can still attack, right? But if I
Yes.
get hit is when the concentration is lost.
Not necessarily.
No.
You will
Or-
have to roll to maintain concentration,
Okay,
and I will tell you what that DC is if you get hit.
gotcha. Okay, so I'm probably gonna move up here.
Okay. Now you can see what has been happening as this is kind of chaotic. What's behind here? This creature that's summoning
Yeah.
these spiders.
All right. I can't move any further, so I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay. And stay put you do. So now it is your turn, Camille.
Okay, this one's dead. Glad I went the long way. 15. Let me get a look. Oh, goodness. I don't think I wanted to go that far.
Okay. How far do you want to go?
No, that's fine, actually.
Okay.
I will run up there. I will move my Hex with my bonus action to this spider.
Okay.
And then I will shoot at it with Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Let's see the blast.
Please.
A 7 does
Never
not
ask
hit.
nice. Always abuse your dice.
Yes. Throw them away. Right to Joe.
All right.
Right to Joe.
But I will move up because this guy doesn't look nice either.
Yeah, he doesn't. He does not.
And as I do, Camille instinctually reaches for his spear, but halfway through remembers that he lost it. But still, he reaches back and finds purchase on something anyway.
Oh?
And as he pulls back from behind his back, he pulls a very long weapon. The haft made of the shaft made of like a white birchwood with silver filigree. Down at the end is a golden banner that sort of ties off, so it kind of waves in the wind as he moves it. And at the very end is a almost impossibly dark black scythe blade.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
A scythe blade.
The top of it, by the way, the driftwood is in the shape of hands, skeletal hands holding onto the blade.
Oh, man. I want to see.
Oh, yeah.
Can someone draw that, please? That sounds awesome. Okay.
And he just kind of looks at it like, sure.
It's freaking
That's my
sweet.
turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, you're going to notice, now that you're standing behind this rock, you can see down the tunnel. And you see there is a rotting, dead giant. It looked younger at some point, but in its rotting state, face down into the water, you see that the tunnel goes down. And the water's kind of rushing through, but you see the water is starting to settle, and you see on the walls there's at least 5 more spiders that are crawling towards you from that direction. Gaff is going to swing at this spider between you, this monster that's controlling the spiders, and with advantage, you're going to see he is going to hit. And as he hits this thing, this black purple blood spews out of its shoulder. And then his second attack also hits. And more of this black ichor comes out of this thing. As it starts to scream out in pain, you see these white bubbles coming out of its mouth from the pain that it's in from the fight. But it is still standing after taking those 2 hits. And then Gaff is going to call out, "We need to move out of here, but we need to clear whatever's left. If we can clear the path, he will leave. We're almost done." And just then, the Ettercap turns towards you, and it is
What?
One more time.
What?
the monster. The monster.
What?
Damn it! Rolls a natural 1 on its first attack. But that's okay because he has another attack, and the second one hits with a 15. Does a 15 hit, Camille?
Yeah.
Okay, now with that, you are going to take 6 poison damage. Wait, no, I take it back. 6 piercing damage. And
There's always an and.
yes, there is. And 4 poison damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
And that's the DC. So you feel as its pinchers kind of go into your chest, the poison start to seep in, and then you see it kind of bubble to the surface and come out of your skin. And an 8 is enough for you to break concentration. Yeah.
Interesting way to phrase that,
Yeah.
but thank you.
It's
Yes,
not
Hex is
enough
gone.
for you to maintain concentration. Hex is gone. Okay. And then the spiders move. And this one is going to move up to you. This one's going to move up to him. This one's going to move up to him. This one will move to here. Right there. Okay.
Bang.
Now, okay, which one are you shooting at?
Whichever one came out first.
This one down here did.
Okay, yeah, I'll shoot at that one.
Okay.
That works out great because he's the one who's probably gonna attack that guy.
An 18 hits.
Yeah.
We all saw what it could have been, though.
I know. Okay, 8 damage. That's awesome. Okay. Got it.
Bang.
Bang. You shoot this thing for 8 damage. Now, this one is going to attack this man. And it is going to miss. The next one is going to attack the man next to him. And he is going to hit. And this person is going to take 5 damage. This one is going to attack Zephyr. And as he attacks Zephyr, he is going to miss. But as Zephyr feels the creepy crawlies on him, you're going to hear him scream. And he is going to jump up to his feet in fear. This one is going to attack you, Camille. And
Hang on, I have a small note.
Yes.
I'm holding a polearm again, so as that one enters my range, I would like to make my polearm master attack.
Okay, do the thing.
Please. I mean, do it.
A 13 hits.
Cool.
And a 10 kills it as it runs right up to you. You just
Good.
magically cut this thing in half with your scythe. Dope. And then the last one attacks Gaff and will miss. Gaff says, if that's it, we're almost done. And then it's Zephyr's turn. And Zephyr is going to smash this spider.
Hell yeah, dude.
Stop it right now. Right to tail. Everyone who's
Pause
laughing.
at the worst time.
Because I'm processing. I'm rendering here.
No.
I'm sorry.
Rendering.
Zephyr.
What specifically are you rendering about him smashing? Just in
Yeah.
detail. Paint me a word picture.
You know what?
I mean, the tremors from that are going to cause a lot more
Yeah.
problems in the town.
Yeah.
you know?
God.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. So, as he hits down, and this sculpture's already crashed and broken, and he does smash the spider. I need Hamish and Robin to make dexterity saving throws. And so will the people on the bottom. Oh, that's not good.
Deck save. Come on.
Nice. Oh, okay.
Robin, don't forget you can still add
Oh,
your
I got a
your
D4.
thingy thing.
Oh, I was about to roll damage on
that.
that one.
Nope, don't even think
Okay.
about it. Oh, does it? Oh,
You
is
both.
that good? Is that enough?
It is. You both roll out of the way, but Hamish and Robin, you see another stone collapses and lands on one of these civilians, as another one is impaled by or bludgeoned by the stones from above. And that's going to be it for Zephyr. It is now Savvy's turn.
So, I just want to make sure that we understand the nuance of a rule real quick. Just to throw that out there. You cannot technically end your turn in the space of another creature, but you can pass through a willing creature's space on your turn. This is important for what I'd like to do. Do we agree with that, generally speaking, that rules is written statement? Yes? Yes?
I like rules.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like rules too.
I
like rules too. So, Savvy is going to move through Gaff's space as she's moving through Gaff's space, how does this unknown creature of unknown type look?
It looks bloodied. It looks angry. It's got two pincers that it uses to pierce with its mouth, and it's got clawed hands.
Yeah. So bonus action Hexblade's Curse on it.
What does
and
that do?
Savvy it marks it for death. That's
Okay.
what it does.
Oh, he's marked. Okay.
As Savvy comes through and interposes herself between Gaff, needing to protect Gaff from this horrible creature because it was hidden from view by the stone. Thus, Savvy still has not seen Gaff hit anything. Not
Yeah,
once.
Okay, that's fair. You keep saying that.
He's in danger. He's in serious danger. So Savvy's going to interpose herself there in front of Gaff. And as she sticks out this blade that's covered in these, I mean, honestly, fungal-looking tendrils, she is going to put her blade forth. And as she does, these tendrils are going to lash forward to strike the unknown creature of unknown quality or typing. And then she is going to swing with her Shadow Blade to try to hit it.
Okay.
Now, she's doing this while she's moving. She's not actually trying to finish her turn in its space. She's just trying to move through. This is, again, her trying to round the corner with Gaff. So she's going to be moving from here to here. But while she's right there, she's going to attack. Unless she does so at advantage.
She will. A 14 hits.
Good. Good. Because I was going to use Bless anyway. 18 psychic damage.
18 psych.
Wow.
How do you want to do this? Sheesh.
I see this as Savvy having to just slip in to interpose herself to protect Gaff. Poor, vulnerable, defenseless Gaff. As he's recoiling in pain from the strikes that he's taken, right? And as she does, she's going to round the corner, and the tendrils of her blade are going to latch onto the thing, which are going to draw the blade into its head. And thus, she is going to cleave it as she rounds the corner to move to here. She's going to cleave its head halfway from its spine.
Okay. And
and then she's going to move to here.
Okay. Okay. It's beautiful. Everything that Savvy just did. And it all happens right in front of Gaff and right in front of you, Camille. And now it is Leorin's turn, and she's going to move up, and just like before, she's going to stab, and the first hit is enough to decimate this spider in front of her. And then she is going to move to here. Oops, that's not her. She's going to move to here. And that's going to be it for her turn. Actually, she doesn't make it that quite far. She makes it right about here. Okay. And that's it for Leorin, which means, Hamish, it is your turn.
Perfect. I'm going to move Syl up to this table with me.
Okay.
And then move Hunter's Mark to this closest spider. And do a nice little pew-pew with my bow.
All right, go ahead and move Syl.
Turn order's in the way. Oh, I never moved it onto the rock. You.
Yeah, there she is.
All right.
Yeah, on the rock or on the table. Got it. And then make your attack.
Okay. And
Did you bonus action move
yeah, I did.
your Hunter's Mark?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, a 20 hits. Absolutely.
Perfect.
5 damage.
So that'll be a total of 8.
Okay. It's still alive and kicking, and you see this man is screaming as this thing is washing up closer to him. Anything else?
I don't want to go in the water. I'm going to send Syl in next turn.
Okay. Syl jumps off the table and wades through the water next to this person. It is now your turn. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Syl already moved, so
she
she'll
did.
have to do that. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Robin, it is your turn.
I'm gonna shoot at the same one.
Okay, do it.
Wait. I can roll a d4. Come on.
That 13 hits.
Hey.
Hey.
A 4 is enough to kill it.
Yeah.
Okay. And with
My
that,
man.
it is dead.
Cross bros.
Cross Bros.
Cross Bros.
We're the same.
We're the same, you and I.
All right.
I look at you. With
That's
a
my
nod of
turn.
approval.
Agnes, you see that more of the church congregation are dying from this giant that is starting to freak out after being attacked by this spider. The water is rising. What are you doing?
I think that I'm gonna try to get the rest of the congregation that is left. Just try to calm them a little
Okay.
and maybe move them closer towards the door and kind of away from the things that are scaring them.
Okay, so you yell at them to move. Okay. Yeah, that'll be a free action. They don't need a lot of persuasion, so I'm not going to make you roll anything, but you do
Okay.
yell at them to start moving, and on their turn they will move.
And I think I'll also go kind of near the giant and try to place a hand kind of gently on
Okay.
him.
Yeah, do the thing. You move up to the giant.
Hmm.
You place a hand gently on him,
Hmm.
and he is going to instinctively swing.
It was just a cameo appearance. It was just a.
Yeah. But he's not going to swing yet because it's not his turn.
Yep.
Okay,
Should
anything
we
else?
kill him first? Got it.
Is that it for you, Agnes?
Yep.
Okay, Camille, you are up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy. I'll move over this way.
There's one spider
everything's-
left to the
Everything is
southeast.
dead.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Yeah, you peek around the corner. Yep. Everything's dead.
There is one thing that's not dead.
yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure you saw that.
We're just gonna get him out of the corner. I'm gonna stand right there and I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Hey, is that guy prone under the water?
He's not under the water, but he is prone.
I mean, the water is literally only like 2.5 inches tall right now. So
I'm not going to do liters and gallons and quarts. It's rising.
I've already done the math, and the quarter of an inch around. We're
I don't
good.
like your
Oh,
math.
no.
Yeah, you pew pew into the water and it splashes in this spider's face.
Uh-huh.
The water that is at this point in time perhaps 2.5 inches deep. Just to be clear.
No, it's deeper than that.
I'm just gonna move over here so somebody competent can get at it.
Did you say competent?
Competent.
Competent. Okay.
I
Hey.
cast Eldritch Splash.
Nobody
That
saw
was
it.
Perfect.
I'll just splash.
Oh, no. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Yanya.
Yeah, thanks, Anye. Gaff is going to march all the way downtown. And I'm just
See
going to
what
move.
fast.
I'm going to move Dead Spider. He's going to move here, and he's going to swing. And I think you're going to see this. He rolled an 8. Yes, he misses. but then he rolled a 14. So then he hits the spider. And guess what? The spider
So
is
proud.
dead. The spider
so
is dead.
proud.
I was
Okay.
distracted by the crossbows. I didn't see it.
No.
Yeah, we're coming up with a handshake.
Yeah.
Now,
Now, as Gaff makes his way and kills this thing, he is going to look and he's going to say, Leorin, tie rope around that dead giant. We have to pull it out and get it out of the way so we can clear the path. And Leorin's going to kind of give a nod. You are still in initiative but the spiders are no longer. Gaff is going to help, and he's going to move up, and he's going to tie rope around the dead giant, and he is going to start to pull. Zephyr is going to swing at you, and that swing is not going to hit. Even with his modifiers, he rolled a 4. You instinctively put your shield up, and just like Fantasy Iron Man, you slide 10 feet backwards.
Oh my gosh.
And it is epic as F as he starts to scream. And Savvy, you hear the screams of Zephyr. You see that Agnes has been pushed backwards. You see the dent in her shield as the giant is freaking out.
So, Savvy kind of peeking down the tunnel. Does she see anything aside from a dead giant?
No. You see that the water doesn't fill the whole cave system, although it is rising. But there's enough to
At a
walk
quarter of an
into.
inch around.
Damn it. And it is rising, but there's a giant that's kind of a dead giant floating in the water between you and the rest of the passage.
So, Savvy is totally going to try to help that behind Gaff with all of her strength, all of her 8 strength.
Okay.
She's definitely trying her best here. She's not trying to be very clear. She'll put a half-hearted hand on the rope, one single hand, which will be her shield hand,
Yeah. My
her
strong
buckler
hand.
hand. And she's just going to, she'll try half-heartedly. She's going to time it really good, though. You know, like when Gaff is pulling and like timing his heaves, she's going to heave at the same time. It's going to be with that like, kind of energy.
Yeah. Okay.
Mostly, she's looking around because this seems not like a good idea.
Yeah. I'm having
That's her
weird deja vu. Weird deja vu with what's happening right now. It's weird.
I can tell you why.
Okay. And with that, Leorn is going to pull, and you're going to see the giant start to float up. And she is, or rather, down. And she's going to move with it. And she's going to look to you, Camille, and say, help. Everyone, please help. You're going to see that the people are going to, he's going to get up, and they are going to help. He's no longer prone. And you see the body start to move to the south. And if someone could draw the outline of a handless giant, it's basically down here.
I'm on it.
Thank you. Okay. Hamish, Robin, Agnes, Camille, Gaff, you all have turns before I don't know what's happening. It seems like there's 3 giants and a lollipop. But what are you all doing?
Me and Syl, we're gonna go to that bottom rope again, and we're gonna grab it. Syl's
Okay.
gonna just hold it in her mouth and pull.
Okay. Anyone else preparing for the giant's turn, as besides moving this dead giant? I love this artwork.
I'm guessing, so Savvy is going to, if something hostile enters the range of her blade, she's going to swing at it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna drop my scythe and help.
Okay. You all manage. What is this right here? This bottom piece.
That's his legs.
He's got 3 legs.
Oh,
You
does
see
it
that?
have 3 legs?
It looks like it.
I'm
Whoa.
just saying, Pink Giant
Whoa.
was the best giant.
Yeah.
Pink Giant.
Pink giant was good.
Oh, I was drawing blind because I didn't have field of view.
Okay.
So I-
He's standing on one of his legs, the middle leg.
That was an accident. I'm so sorry.
No, don't
not
be.
on purpose.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So, as you all move and the dead giant moves out of the way, Gaff is going to run up to Zephyr and he's going to talk to him. And he's going to move out of the way and he's going to tell all of you, come, don't touch him. Whatever you do, don't touch him. Let him find his way out of here. And you're going to see Zephyr with his blind eyes. He's going to put his hands up and he's still holding weapon, but he's going to touch the stone of that wall that he was carving for so long, because this was going to be his final resting place as he was trapped in this room. And he feels that it's open on the other side, and he's going to walk around. And as he walks around, Savvy, he does come into your space, but he doesn't see you or feel you, but he is coming into your space.
But he's not hostile.
He is
and
not.
as a result, does not trigger her action.
Okay, so as he moves up and he squeezes through this stone, he's going to feel the stone is still in the way, and as he moves it, he pushes with his shoulder and he puts his foot up against... Stop it. Who's drawing that?
It's not me.
Let me monologue, damn it. He puts
If
his
only it was
shoulder...
color coded.
Yeah, right? It's toxin. He puts his shoulder
what
up
we're
against
talking
the
about.
stone and he moves it, and the stone face collapses to the ground when it splashes against the water, sending this tidal wave that is going to completely knock all of you backwards. So I need Robin. Actually, you're good, Hamish, because you're on top of the tall table.
Yeah.
Robin, I need a deck
Why?
save.
I actually was down. I just didn't build my character.
Okay, good, because now you need to make a deck save. So do you, Agnes, and so does...
I'm way back there. I'm
Ooh,
back
naturally.
where my token is. Do I still need to?
Yeah,
save
it's a
for...
big tidal wave. We're at like Fantasy Water Park. Fantasy
but-
Six Flags, Fiesta, Texas.
Wave pool. Dex save.
Fantasy Slitterbond if you're from Texas. Ha! Nice.
Wait, I got a D4.
You get a D4.
I would also like to use a D4.
Okay, do it.
Yeah.
You'll need it.
Got an 11.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
How does a 7 look?
That doesn't
I
look
didn't
good.
roll yet.
11 looks
There's a
fine.
dexterity.
No, you're fine.
Dexterity?
You're fine.
Okay.
Because it's falling in the direction
Ah,
in
gotcha.
that
Wait,
direction.
has the water reached Robin yet?
The water has reached you, but here comes a tidal wave because this stone is falling forward, and as it splashes, you both get pushed back against the wall. You'll hit this wall. You'll run into this rubble, and you both will take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oofta.
As the water breaks the rest of the room from collapsing, and eventually Zephyr makes his way into the tunnel and then disappears.
Wait. Clarification. Now, when you say disappears, like he just like walks in and turns a corner, or he walks in and literally vanishes?
No, he does not literally vanish. He walks in,
Okay.
and then as he walks in, he starts to go down the
So-
tunnel further into darkness.
Okay.
In seeing him do this, we're recognizing the futility of pulling a giant corpse past him, right?
He did not touch or bump into the corpse. There is a corpse in the room, by the way, but he didn't feel it. And-
Okay, so that corpse is going to blow up into corpse spiders. We all know that. Let's just kind of continue on until the initiative pops. Let's go.
This is actually
I did not know that. I'm so scared now.
I actually was not thinking that, but I agree with you. That is a possibility.
well,
No, it's not a possibility. That's 100% what's happening here. Let's be clear.
I'm
this
so
like-
scared now.
Okay.
giants don't float, says Yin Yang. This
You'll float too.
is this is where we are going to end our session.
Oh boy.
And
There's a reason we're still in initiative. It's corpse spiders in the corpse.
We're
I'm
not.
calling it now.
No,
You
I
didn't
said-
fool me.
I said we're not in initiative. We're good. We're totally good. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna die.
and
I think Jiggles
Gaff
is right here.
goes away. Or not
There's
Gaff.
a
Zephyr
corpse in
goes
the
away.
room. That's an unimportant piece of information. There's corpse in the room.
I mean, if you wanna
giant that
go
was
s-
rotting.
Go stab the corpse. Go light it on fire.
If
Um,
we're not on initiative, I'm casting Armor of Agathis. There, I said it. It happens. It doesn't matter if we get attacked next week.
okay,
There we go.
it lasts for 6 seconds or an hour.
That's not
No.
true.
It does not. That's false.
Moist.
Awesome. Okay. Good game. Good sesh, guys. Nobody. Well, people died, so never mind. How many?
Nobody
They
important died.
were warned.
How many
They
civilians did
were
we lose?
warned.
We lost a couple.
Like 4, I think, all in.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, again, just calling this out here,
Ed's dead.
how many times did we say this was going to happen? Both in and out of character.
It's
How many times?
It's their own fault for not telling their wives or
Yep,
husbands.
100%.
Yeah. No, it's true.
Honestly, Robin, top tier advice giving right there, right? Like,
Yeah.
we were
That
all
was
thinking
beautiful.
it. We were all thinking it, like, a relationship isn't built on deception like this. Like, go tell your fucking wife. What are you doing there?
It's like
But
midnight.
no,
Why are
it's
you
like, no,
why are
the
you
church is
out?
more important to me. Like, you can fuck off, Ed. You deserve to die.
We're gonna go table talk. Couple things I wanted to announce as we wrap up. One is that we do have a Discord server, and we do hang out for at least 30 minutes, 45 minutes. You're welcome to pop in. We're gonna hop into a public channel so that we can all talk. If you're comfortable jumping into voice chat, we are happy to talk to you. If you want to just listen and chat and type, you are welcome to do that too. Also, a very, 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 very big thank you to our human cleric, Soren Angel, for coming in clutch tonight. Thank you so much, Soren.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, and good job on the halftime show, the Fireweed Tavern
Thank
Inn.
you.
Hayden, if you're listening, we missed you so much. We can't wait to see you next week. Also,
We miss you too, Mercy. We miss
Yes.
Mercy as well.
yeah,
Hikaru.
and
All the love to Hikaru.
yeah, Hikaru, I am so sorry. We're so sorry for your loss. And as just a word of love, she says, yes, my grandfather on my dad's side, we called him Papa Jack. It was a lovely service. And I'm glad it was. We are so glad. And we can't wait to have you back. Hopefully you had safe travels. So on behalf of all of us, love you, Mercy. Come back soon. And then lastly, guys, we are gaming related. We are a channel that does gaming related things. And right now, Dungeons and Dragons is our foothold into the channel. Some of the things that we're planning are other games. I personally love games like Dead by Daylight and Overwatch and other first-person games. We have board games that we love. Some people like to play 7 Days to Die and other building survival type games. Stay tuned as the production kind of moves into that direction where we'll have multiple nights for y'all to hang out and play with us as we play a variety of games. And then lastly, our human warlock, the only human warlock, Leon Le Leon, he is about to have a follow-a-thon coming up. So I'm going to give him the microphone. Please follow him and hear what he has to say.
Hi, everybody. Do you like major idiots making grand mistakes?
Boy, do I
Uh,
ever!
Major idiots.
Tune in to twitch.tv/LeonLeLeon starting tomorrow at 11 a.m. where I will start streaming and I will not stop until I hit 50 followers.
Yeah.
I have schedules on my socials and I am fully prepared to stream for over 48 hours. But for all of you that follow, the shorter I will be able to not do that. So check it out.
Yeah, good luck. And if you can just drop something in the chat so we can click on your name and immediately go follow. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Yanye, good to see you. Double Breaker and everyone else who has been chatting with us. Thank you so much. And we will see you next week. We're going to roll credits and then we are going to raid Fungin Master. So if you can, stick around for the raid and give them a follow and we'll go from there. So cheers everyone. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.